Audio okay? Alright. Hello everyone, welcome to the stream! Coming through on a starry night, it's yours truly, the illustrious Phantom Thief, Kurtis Hoshimoto. I don't know why I paused. I like... it's like for some reason I almost forgot my intro for a second. Hi! Hello! It's me. Come on, may I have the right... It says the right chat, right? Here we go. Okay, just making sure. Hey! Hi Ren, hi Meowbles, hi Jam, welcome. Don't worry, I'm on time for today's Powerwash stream. But no, I'm pretty sure I'm on time. I haven't seen... It was a calculated pause for effect? Sure. Hi Double Red. Yeah, we're just gonna be playing some Powerwash Simulator today. I don't really have the time to come up with a stream that I need to put effort into. So I was just like, more Powerwash Simulator, because I'm... As much as I would love to, I need to finish up my classes. It's my curse. It's my curse as a college student. I need to finish up my my classes before everything. Whatever were you doing last time? I think yeah, we completed these three. I actually was gonna do. I remember I said I was gonna only get halfway through cleaning the bungalow, and then we ended up doing the whole thing, and like waited a long time. Yeah, and then I went, yeah. I had the stream going for a lot longer than I thought I would. I cannot talk today. Oh my gosh. I'm a little bit I don't know, jittery. Wired is not the right word. I don't know. I have a good bit of energy today. So we'll see how it goes. Maybe it's because I haven't streamed in a bit. I need to like, maybe I'm a little bit tense right now, you know? I gotta calm down. I gotta get in the zone. But yeah, how's everyone doing today? We've been doing a lot of chatting streams recently. I hope no one's I hope no one is no one minds that, but your finals early. I'm still working on mine. Ugh. Okay. Gotta shop for jobs. It's kind of weird to think about like jobs as like a market thing. Like you get a shop for them. I don't know. Yeah. I like chatting a lot. I've really come to like chatting, so I hope you guys don't mind. Which is really weird because I didn't really... How do I rotate again? There we go. I wasn't a chatting streamer for such a long time because I thought no one would want to listen to me. And I also like didn't really... I know there's like... there were some people that I knew like Sokar. I haven't talked to Sokar in a while. But I just would see other just chatting streamers and I would wonder like, how do they do it? How do they do that kind of thing? And now I completely understand. I totally understand the enjoyment behind doing chatting streams. Alright. Hope everyone's had a good weekend. Yeah, I don't really have enough time to stream. I think even like the stream we have, I put 2 streams on the stream schedule this week, but one of them, this is the only one that's going to be on my channel. The other one is going to be on Terrence's channel. I'm not even going to stream that. So I will make like an announcement post about that to make sure everyone remembers, but yeah, I don't have a whole lot of time. I've got a very busy weekend. Because I've got this is like the third to last week of school, and then next week will be the second to last week, and then you know, and the week after that will be finals week, which isn't even going to be really a full week. So I've got a lot of work cut out. I've got my work cut out for me if I want to pass, unfortunately, which is bad because I really want to do stuff for like the channel. Like I want to make. I haven't video edited in so long, and I haven't like drawn anything in so long. I'm like itching for it. My body really wants to like to work on like projects again, but I can't do it at the moment. I need to get out of class, otherwise the future won't look as clean for me and for the channel, because then I have to spend more time on school. That's just what's been going on with me. Here we go. Okay. I keep talking about it, but that's because that's basically all I've been doing recently. Let's see here. What are we missing? We're at 95%. The front suspension. Right here? There we go. That's the fairing. We got something. I know that much. Okay. No, we got the front suspension. The front suspension. Okay. Front suspension. Blah. So yeah. I gotta lock in on that, which is bad because I think I'm I'm like not locked in. I'm like very unfortunately, my brain has gone into another hyperfixation mode on something. So that's really bad for me. It's gonna ruin my focus, but I'm gonna have to see if I can muster my self-control and put that to the side. Where is this? Ah, I see. Here we go. Where's the engine? What is... Hold on. What do we have that needs to be cleaned? Sprocket, swing arm, fuel tank, front fender, engine. Where's the engine on a bike? Isn't it this thing in the middle? Maybe from the top? Ah, I see something. Hold on. Little bits right there. Okay. Here we go. Also, is the audio okay? I messed with my audio a bit with my audio setup with the I don't think the reverb is on. We had the karaoke stream, but I don't think everything is fine. What about the engine? Okay. Yeah, I'm like, this should be the engine. Oh, the engine's done. Okay. Front fender. Right here. Okay. There we go. There we go. And what else did we have? Swing arm? Something like that? Can't hear? Okay, good. Always double checking. I'm not gonna... I'm still not forgetting the time I forgot to turn off the suspension, the exhaust. I guess I didn't get the inside of the exhaust. Oh, I guess I got the exhaust. Okay. What are fairings? Oh, is it like these things that hold the wheel on the side? No. What is a fairing? Number plate. I don't know what the fairing is. What am I looking at? I don't... Is it you? No? Okay, we'll focus on that later. What is the swing arm? I don't know what a swing arm is. It's not the handlebars. It's the poles that connect the handle and the front fender wheel. Front fender. Those poles? These things? Doesn't look like it. Fairing. Is it like the bolts? Like these black bolt things? Might be. It says they're done though. This is like a tiny bit to them. Unless there's more fairings than just this. Oh, I saw something. Swing arm. What the heck? Hold on, I gotta switch to the short one. I don't want the extender right now. I need the stubby gun. There we go. It was somewhere in here, I think. Fueling. Bearing. I saw it for a second. Maybe if I do this one, then it'll grab it eventually. The back fairings, maybe. Swing arm. Oh, this is... Okay, this is a swing arm. Okay. Maybe the underneath of it? Oh, I see. Hold on. There we go. Oh. The heck? So this is a fairing? I don't understand. I guess these are fairings then. Okay, that part. And... let's see. Swing arm. So maybe the inside... Like... Over here. There we go. Okay. Oh my god, that jump scare. I actually got jump scared a little bit when I said job completed. Holy moly. Yeah, it looks like the fairings are the plates. Okay. Yippee! Clear as an egg, you're a legend. Nothing can stop me now. I mean, all I did was clean off some dirt. I probably wasted more water than going to a car wash, honestly. Alright. Alright, playground. Here we go. I have to clean the trash can? I do have to clean the trash can. Okay. Let's see what if I can buy anything. I don't think I want to buy the soap. I think I remember seeing that the soap, like, makes it really easy. So... do I want to buy, like... Do the stronger power washers make it too easy? Or is it more satisfying to stick with the base one? I'm remembering something about this. We could buy this. I don't know. Okay. Modifications. We could go for like the urban power washer. I don't know if that makes it less satisfying. Because... whatever. I can... okay. Stubby gun. Let's go with the short extension for now. Okay. There we go. I guess I need to go behind. And we have our work cut out for us. Okay. Let's give me one and I can just sort of lock in on and do... I guess this one can make the, I guess if I upgrade it can make the wider one, more effective. Here we go, okay. There we go. Clean the brain. Alright. Does anyone remember when we would do D&D streams? Oh, I guess I would do D&D streams. Because I wanted to introduce some of my friends to D&D and Dungeons and Dragons, I mean. And I think we streamed a campaign for a bit. Was it a year ago now? It might legitimately have been like, I think it might have, no, I think it was, yeah, I was the DM. I don't remember. Was it a year ago? Was it last, or was it just last fall? Actually, it was something like a year ago. No, I think it was a year ago. I think it was last spring. Yeah, I was DMing and everything. I bring this up because we were streaming it for a while and I was hoping to get back into it, but preparing for, yeah, thanks. I remember that. I actually had a lot of fun being the DM for that, and I think my friends really enjoyed it too. It was fun, but we haven't done it recently. I was actually planning to like continue with it for a while, but we didn't continue it because like D&D sessions take a long time. Like they take a lot of hours to do. Like, you know, it's like a 5 hour, like you're sitting there for like 5 hours, and then also as the DM I also have to prepare materials and think about what's happening ahead. So it was just taking up a lot of time, and I couldn't and it was just hard to do alongside school. I was not close to clean. Whatever, it's okay. 10 months ago. Okay. DM suits you chaotic good. Does it really? I guess I'm chaotic good. That makes sense. But yeah, no, it was fun, but we haven't streamed it in a while because I got caught up with school, and since it's graduation time, I really need to lock in. But I've been like getting back-ish into D&D recently. Alright, maybe I do want the stronger power washer for we'll stick with this one for now. Yeah. I mainly bring it up because I've been getting back into D&D recently. Not for any particular reason. I guess it just sort of... Like, sometimes I just get hyperfixations because stuff pops up in my mind. But I've been, yeah, are these just pockmarks, or can these be washed away? These can't be washed away, so I need a stronger nozzle for this one. Okay. But yeah, I was having a lot of fun as the DM. My friends were having a lot of fun, but we haven't played in a long time because I got caught up with school and I didn't have time to prepare for sessions because especially because of how much time it's taking. But I guess I've been getting back into the D&D mood, Dungeons and Dragons mood recently, which is good because I feel like I do need some sort of motivation in order to be creative. And it's also coming up on the end of the school year, so maybe we'll start it up again sometime. I think that'd be a lot of fun to go back to D&D. I think I told everyone that was playing with me, and I'm probably gonna start it up again in about a month. I'm gonna be honest, it was more of a spur of the moment thing, but hopefully I can make this creative feeling last for a while. But also no, I take it back. Maybe I think hopefully I can bring this creative feeling back and motivation for D&D after I finish my finals. Because right now I really cannot afford to I really can't afford to dedicate my brain power to coming up with D&D stuff. I need to dedicate my brain power to passing my classes. So we'll come up with it. I think hopefully I can get myself back in them. I can first of all push it to the side and lock into my classes, and then once that's done, hopefully I'll be able to start it up again, and then I guess we'll have some regular D&D streams. It should also be easier when I don't have to do work in my free time, like homework in my free time. So I'll have more time to just be able to think about it and come up with creative stuff. So I'm kind of excited for that, for D&D, honestly. It'd be a lot of fun to get to go back to that, and I think everyone's been waiting for that for a long time. Hopefully I haven't it has been so long that they've completely turned their brains off to D&D again, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, here we go. Alright. Hi. Okay, this one's gonna be a really long one. Not that I'm complaining. Is that? Okay, that's just a knot in the wood. I thought that was more dirt. I don't know. How many of you guys like D&D? I'm curious. Are you guys interested in D&D at all? I mean, I was streaming it anyways at the time. If I'm gonna be completely honest, I feel like I don't know. I feel like D&D streams themselves are a bit dull. Not necessarily dull, but they're I don't know. They're very long to get through, I suppose. I hope they were enjoyable to watch. Not that that's my only concern. I mean, we were having fun doing it too. I almost wonder if it would be good to if that became a consistent thing I'm doing, if it'd be good to make almost like a podcast type channel specifically for D&D that we get together and play on. So we play Baldur's Gate a lot. I haven't played Baldur's Gate, but I've heard very good things about it. Ever played D&D? Died in 5 minutes due to beginner DM did bad. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I'm quite experienced at D&D, and I try not to put myself in situations where I have a good idea of the general balance of D&D. So, but I've had my fair share of bad experiences, along with good experiences for D&D. D&D is one of those games where I think, at least for me, it's something that I really like want to play, but I don't very much get a chance to play because I'm kind of solitary by nature, so I don't often have people to play with. So I have ideas for like stuff I want to do in D&D, and I always I like coming up with character concepts, but I rarely get the chance to play it because because I don't it's hard to find a good group, you know. Like I feel like one of the main, at least in my experiences, one of the main things for a good D&D session is a good party. Like there are like those like places where you can get together with other people and play D&D. At least in my experience, I found it to be a lot more fun if you play with at least for me, to play with close friends. Mhm. Level 1 got janked by a doppelganger. Yeah. I think that's one of those things where your DM needs to be careful about how they treat the characters and design combat. But yeah, for me, I've had good experiences in D&D, but I've also had bad ones because the way because of like conflicting ways when people like to play role-playing games, and I didn't necessarily mesh well with the people I wanted to play with. So I've had some bad experiences, but for the most part, I end up playing with close friends nowadays. Not nowadays. I say nowadays. I haven't played in a while. The only real time I played D&D was as DM for my party that we had when we streamed it that one time. But everyone seemed to enjoy it. I think since I'm an experienced D&D player and I have some DM experience, it went well. Yeah, and I'm happy to be DM. Chemistry, yeah, having good group chemistry is very important because I don't know, I feel like having group chemistry is very conducive to a good campaign, especially a good long-term campaign, because you're spending hours at a time with these people and you're all talking and hanging out together. So I feel like it's very important to make sure that personalities do mesh. And communication is so important. I've seen friendships that were ruined because over Dungeons and Dragons because people, even if it is just a game, you still need to be respectful towards other people because it's a communal game. You don't. It's not like a single player game where you get to play it however you want. It's a communal game, and you have to be respectful of other people's choices. And I think sometimes D&D can attract some people that may not necessarily understand how to be respectful of other people's wishes. And I'm not saying that as a criticism of other people. I say that as also partially a criticism of maybe what I used to be like. So I think it is very important to be thoughtful towards other players. But if you can get together with a group of good friends and everyone communicates and you have a good and like everyone's willing to sit back and learn, then I think it's a very nice experience that way. I think as long as you have good friends to play with, I suppose. You did get a run back in a raid on a vampire's castle by convincing an entire mirror dimension to revolt. That's actually pretty sick. The evil is more than the good. Dracula Castle Run. That's fun. Yeah, typically I like to start players out at level 2 because unless they're beginning, if they're like new players, at least my personal philosophy, maybe start out at level 1 so everyone can get used to the basics and slowly introduce mechanics. But if everyone knows what they're doing, I would start out at level 2 at least, because I feel like that's more gratifying to players, so they can get access to some of the level 2 or 3, so they can get access to some of the features they may want earlier. But that depends on the campaign, I suppose. I think we did start at level 1 because pretty much everyone was new to D&D. Of our group, it was what I was the DM, but so I was experienced. But all my players, so we had Victory, Puns, Jay, and Kaori. Kaori was not new, but she was new to spellcasters. So I was helping her work through that. Puns had never played before, Victory never played before, and Jay had some experience, but not quite as much as he thought he did, which was evident by the fact that I'm kind of a rules lawyer type person. Although, it's more like I used to be. Nowadays, I'm a lot less strict on rules, and as long as you can explain to me, like, I think I abide by rule of cool. If you can explain to me why this action would make sense, then, and why it would be cool to do, then I'm willing to allow stuff outside the rules. But, yeah, no. I don't know. I have a lot of experience with D&D, and I guess we're gonna get back into it soon. I would like at least one more chance to be a player someday. Again, because I know a lot about D&D, and I've played it for a while. I'm a natural fit for a DM, and I know everyone wants to be a player. Someone has to be a DM, and I do enjoy being a dungeon master, but I think I've had a lot of fun in my past with getting to play as different characters and everything. But I think I would like at least one campaign. I don't know, once. I think just for once, I would like to participate in one long-term campaign where the characters actually, as a player, I mean, because I've done a long-term campaign before, once before, and I think I'm currently planning, once we go back into D&D, to make it a long-term campaign for everyone. So, but I think I would like, at least for me, to participate in a long-term campaign once. Yeah, just once. Just one more time, because I've had a lot of fun. I've had some fun, but none of my campaigns that I personally participated in as a player ever got past level 4. Yeah. I would like to participate in a long-term campaign at least once in my time. Just one more time, because I've had my fair share of fun with character creation. So... and I think... I don't know, I do enjoy being DM. But I think it'd be satisfying to be player one more time. How long do campaigns last? That depends. Most campaigns tend to stop short at the level 4 mark, because it can take a while to get through stuff. Like maybe a 5-hour campaign might just, like a 5-hour session might just be one day depending on the circumstances. It can be like maybe like a whole month to do a dungeon run. So I think a typical campaign lasts a few months, maybe ranging from level 4 to level 1 to level 4 or 5. And then usually people get disinterested, or stuff comes up in scheduling and no one can play anymore. But if you wanted like a full campaign from like level 1 or low level to like at the end, so maybe like level 17, 18, even to 20, or even just like the level 14 or 15, that can be upwards of a year or 2. It can be like a year and a half. I'd say between a year and two to do a full campaign, maybe weekly. Yeah, I'd say 6 to 7 months to get to level 8. And then, but yeah. But usually I feel like one arc is maybe about a month. You can do one-shots, where it's like one singular contained adventure that is maybe only about 1 session long. Maybe if you take a little bit longer, maybe even like 2 sessions, or 2 or 3 sessions, but for the most part, I'd say the typical campaign lasts maybe a few months, 1 to 3 months. But the typical long campaign can be 6 months to 2 years. Yeah. The longest campaign I ever ran was 8 months. Sort of fell off after that, but 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 we managed to get all the way to level 8, and we had quite a few adventures. So I'm semi-experienced in long campaigns, and I have a good idea of what I want to do for our current campaign with my friends. So yeah. But it's like it's like a slow burn type thing, and I think it's not one of those things you can like really can breeze through. But I think adding the years really makes it feel like a long-term adventure. Like maybe if you think about it like an anime, like a TV show, every week you get like a new episode. Sort of, that's how I think campaigns in D&D sort of feel. The modules that I was running for our Icewind Mail campaign on stream with my friends, those ones it was actually each session was actually derived from the whole like the campaign was actually adapted from a series of articles that was written on D&D Beyond back in the day, and I ran it once for a different group. I decided to run it again. This time with some storytelling differences to make it more personalized and more like well, I guess like more engaging, adding more to the story and potentially adding new story threads. I think everyone really enjoyed it. I think when I told them how the session was originally supposed to go and how I edited it, they were like they seemed pretty impressed. So I'll take that. Ruin for real. Yeah. But I gotta watch the new Furin season actually. I really have to. But yeah, I've played all manner of characters. I think I have historically been, as a player, attracted to spellcasters most because I really enjoy, you know, all the different spells and what you can do with them. But I've played my fair share of like martial classes too. Like martial, I mean like fighters, like melee classes. But I've mostly played spellcasters. But I've played everything from like wizard to warlock to, I think I was a cleric once, to even druid, artificer, and yeah, I've been paladin. I don't think I've ever been fighter or ranger, but yeah, no, I think I played rogue once, but I would like to. I don't know. I'd like to participate in more campaigns as a player. And I think in a long-term one, in just a sort of generic fantasy setting, if I could have it my way. But I don't think it's ever gonna happen. But it'd be fun if it did someday. I can hold out hope that one day I'll get to participate in a campaign like that. It kind of just comes down to luck, because who knows if there are any. It's hard to find a DM who is not only like, you know, it's not like it's hard enough to find a D&D group to play with in the first place. It's hard enough to find. It's even harder to find a D&D group, especially a DM that is willing to stick with the same characters and campaign for that long to do a long-term campaign. Characters. Yeah, no, I think for the most part, I've done more character creation than I've done actually playing the game. If I'm gonna be completely honest. I find a lot of fun in character creation. But I think just once I would like to see one of those characters have a full story. Because you can come up with all kinds of stories in your head, but I think the greatest stories that happen are ones that happen out of your own mind. And I think getting to play with other people sort of adds that external factor, that a sort of, I guess, X factor where I never could have planned for my character story to take this kind of turn. I think that's really fun, and I would like to experience it for myself one day. But I mean, it's also really satisfying to be a DM, and I find a lot of joy in that too. So I'm content to be a DM for now. Want to buy comedian? I also make silly puns. You know what? I've had my fair share of making characters that were really min-max to do lots of damage. I think in recent years I've really enjoyed making characters that are just kind of that have like a sort of gimmick or something. I remember one time I had an idea for a character who was literally like a sorcerer. Like they could do actual magic, but all the spells I had them take were in service of the fact that in a world they were just like a regular like magician. Like they would do magic shows. So I had prestidigitation, obviously. I would have like fog cloud and like minor illusion, but like and like illusory spells, but they would all be in service of like pulling off a magic show, like our world version of magic, where like it's all sleight of hand and like and like not really, and it can be explained, like not really fantastical, but like it's in a fantasy world. I just thought the idea of a magician being in a world where magic actually existed would be funny. Yummy Tide Pods. Don't eat Tide Pods. Or go. Please don't eat Tide Pods. He said much about that character, but he did set a landlord's property on fire. He just shifted it into an anteater. What is the context? Why would you? I'm just imagining. Why would you set someone's house on fire and then just turn into an anteater? I'm just like, it was him. He set it on fire and then just shaped it into an anteater. Sir, it couldn't have been me. That's really funny. Yeah. 10 ants. Oh, tenants. Oh, I get it. Okay. That's actually pretty funny. Yeah. One of my favorite characters I ever played was I think I've talked about it on stream before, but that was probably a long time ago. It was a wizard. And they were like a homeless wizard, basically. So the reason they knew magic was because they stole someone's spellbook. I got the spellbook of a noble and ended up learning how to cast magic by studying that spellbook. It was a lot of fun. It was a really simple idea. I didn't really have like a strong like character backstory, but it was just fun to play as a wizard. It was really funny when when the DM gave me some books and was like, the DM gave me some books and was like, and then started like you go through and then you see like this spell book has new spells for you to write in your thing and you learn new lore. And after they explained it to me, they're like, oh, this is what you can glean from the book. After they went after like 5 minutes of them explaining stuff to me, I like went over to one of my party members and was like, hey, can you read this for me? Like, I can't really read that well. So that was really fun. Playing as a wizard that couldn't read was really funny. And then I think for me, for that wizard, the most memorable moment was, and also in service of the idea that my wizard was homeless. Instead of owning like a crystal ball or a staff or anything to be able to like cast as a spellcasting focus, I had a component pouch. So there are some like spells in D&D that require a material component. You need a specific type of material in order to cast a spell. So for example, to cast Fireball, you need a pinch of sulfur and bat guano, because those are the ingredients to gunpowder. But if you have like a spellcasting focus, like a staff or like a magic crystal ball, then you can just use that instead of having to have spellcasting components. So that way, instead of having to like keep like a little bag where you and keep track of all the spellcasting components you have, you can just have like an item on hand that just does the material components for you. So you don't have to keep track of tiny like minutiae, like tiny little items that don't actually really matter. But I mean, that kind of there is like an item called a component pouch which holds those material components if you really do want to keep track of those like minute things. That's for like maybe some D&D players that are more into like, I guess, spreadsheets and keeping track of inventory. And I wanted to try that, so I had a component pouch because it kind of fit with my character. It's like I'm too poor to have a staff, so I have a pouch full of stuff and full of materials that I can that I've like salvaged to cast spells. And I had a spell that I knew but couldn't cast because I didn't have the right material component for it. And we got to a final boss room. We got to like a really eerie room, and it was full of these like ghostly cultists that like were chanting around, and all of a sudden and like holding rusty daggers, and they were being really ominous, and suddenly they disappeared, and then we hear thump in the distance of this really dark altar, like something's coming, and we were like, oh shit, get ready. And I asked my DM, like, really quickly, like, hey, yeah, those cultists, when they disappeared, they dropped those daggers, right? Those rusty daggers. And they were like, yeah. I was like, okay, so I want to go over to the rusty daggers and, like, start furiously scraping off some, like, rust flakes. They were like, okay. And then once, like, this, like, big, gigantic, like, amalgamation of, like, undead flesh, like... It was like what, 12 feet tall, huge thing. It was like a 11 or 12 foot tall like amalgamation of undead flesh just came into view, and that was our final boss for that campaign. And I like stood up with all the rust flakes I had shaved off of that rusty dagger, and I went over to our dragonborn paladin. Who was like, who was like, honestly kind of bloodthirsty. Like they were like this like 6.5, 7 foot tall like dragonborn. They were built like a truck, right? Like, and I said, all right, go get him, big boy. And I cast enlarge on them because the material component for enlarge and reduce is to have iron flakes. So our DM did not plan for this at all. Did not know that was my plan. So all of a sudden, I pat our dragonborn, like our dragonborn paladin, basically our knight, like our melee, our de facto melee guy, on the back, and he grows to twice the size, to 13 feet tall, and is actually towering over this like a huge amalgamation like of undead flesh. It's actually taller than the boss. And then suddenly, because I did that, the entire final boss fight turned into a kaiju battle between our paladin and the boss. And then the rest of our party were just scattering around trying to provide support. I think our fighter, who was like a mix of like ranged and like melee, they got a critical hit and found out that the final boss had a core, which led to our and then I think our rogue, was it our rogue? I don't know, our rogue and our bards provided support while I was sitting back there basically being like, yes, go my creation, go my have a giant kaiju fight. Yeah. And our ranger critical hit, found out I had a core, and then our paladin basically went out and like had a was like, okay, I'm gonna aim for that. So he like threw away his weapon, and because you can do divine smite as like a unarmed strike, he like punched into the center of the final boss, ripped like with divine smite, and ripped out its core, like its heart. And it was freaking awesome. Everyone contributed to that fight. It was really cool. And I think, honestly, that was one of my favorite D&D fights ever. And Dragon Horde. Yeah, it sucks when your character dies, but I think it also adds that sort of feeling of it depends on like the context. Sometimes it can feel really bad, but I think it depends on how the DM treats it. I think a good DM, I think, is mindful of the fact that the players want to keep their characters alive, you know, and they like enjoying their characters. So they will, I think a good DM often will try not explicitly to kill the characters. Like, it is good if you make them struggle, but not so much that it feels like they're actually going to die, you know? Like, death is not a good penalty. I think one of the marks of not necessarily a great DM is if they are like if they take pleasure in like killing off the player characters. I don't think that's, at least in my personal opinion, I don't think that's the mark of a good DM. Like they can, if a character death does happen, I think a good DM will try to make it into something. We'll try to craft it in a way where it makes it easier for on the player who just lost their character and for the party. But I don't think the DM should be actively trying to kill the player characters at every turn. Like I don't think that makes for a I don't think that makes for a good. I think the DM should be thoughtful about the players, because the players ultimately, you are ultimately crafting a game experience, and you as the game dev want your players to enjoy the story you're creating. So, at least that's my personal philosophy when it comes to running a campaign. Okay. I guess, can I like, here we go. Okay, I missed all of this. Anyways, yeah, that's enough about D&D for now, I think. D&D is cool. It's been on my mind recently, which is why I'm talking about it, but... Alright, here we go. There we go. And the way it doesn't let you finish everything is a little bit unsatisfying. I wish I could finish a little more, but that's okay. Is there this side that needs to be cleaned? Yeah. There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay. I think I should probably upgrade my... Hold on. Shop. I should probably upgrade my power washer. I think I need the medium duty one. Okay. For what I'm up to right now. Oh, I only have the stubby gun. Okay. Shop. Equipment. Turbo nozzle. This one, and I also want the extensions. These? Okay. Go for the extension. Let's see how good this one is. This one should be a fair bit stronger. Does that make it too easy? I don't know. We'll try it out for a bit. I think just for the far away stuff, because we're getting into a lot of stuff that's pretty far away. I think I want the stronger power washer. Although, if I feel like it's going too fast, I might switch back to the old one. Alright. Anyways, I should probably stop talking about D&D, because the more I talk about it, the more I'm gonna like... I might end up hyperfixating on it. And then, the less I'm gonna be able to focus on my classes later, and I have to go work after this stream. Here we go. There we go. Clean, clean, clean. Wash, 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 wash. There we go. There we go. Is this one clean? A little more, okay. Alright. Hey, shut. Actually, how long have we been? Okay, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I drank a lot of water before stream. I'm gonna be right back. Give me a sec. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Hello. There we go. Okay. Actually, if you guys were fantasy characters, what kind of fantasy characters would you like to be? I'm curious now. Since from the I mean, we'll like it's tangentially related to D&D, but like we're gonna pretend like it's not because I think it'd be fun. Did you wash your hands? I did wash my hands. The man's cat Ulysses. That's the cat we saw on the roof back in the other one. Healer's good. Oh, you want to be God. You want to be God. Double red. That's such a based answer. Yeah, who would you, what kind of fantasy character would you be? God. just be a god. Oh my gosh. That's a bit too much for me. I wouldn't want to be a god. That's too much. I'm content just being something normal. I guess for me, I'd have to be a phantom thief. It's too obvious. But I mean, actually, no, I don't think I would be a phantom thief in a fantasy setting because I already am a phantom thief. So I think I would want... You know what? I guess realistically, if I was in a fantasy setting, I would be a phantom thief. But I'd like to be something else. I think spellcaster. Some sort of spellcaster would be nice. I think. Although, I actually don't know. Maybe I would just stick to being like a fighter or something. Or some sort of dexterity thing, because honestly, studying spells and everything, it sounds cool, but also now that I think about it, it reminds me too much of studying like sciences in textbooks or school. Maybe I wouldn't want to be a spellcaster on second thought. I don't know what I actually... I think in the past, my answer would have been firmly that I would have liked to have been a spellcaster or something, or a rogue. But I think now, I would rather just like, I don't know if I would want to be in a fantasy world now that I think about it. Actually, I think I found enough to like about the real world that I don't need to live in a fantasy world. You know. There you go. Aish. Okay, I got it. Oh my god. Okay. In my fantasy, I would like to be able to afford a house. That's so real. Yeah, I don't fantasize about being some sort of strong superhero anymore. I fantasize about having an apartment and eating yummy desserts. That's what I fantasize about nowadays. And also, of course, making new cover videos as well, and all sorts of new videos for the channel. That's what I fantasize about. Although that doesn't necessarily have to be a fantasy. I just have to... Maybe I fantasize about getting out of college. Hi, Yan Yan. Scrub-a-dub-dub. We're talking a lot about Dungeons and Dragons for like an hour. I gotta stop thinking about it though, because I'm gonna hyperfixate on it, and then I'm not gonna be able to focus on my classes. Okay. I think I just realized, yeah, D&D, Dungeons and Dragons. Short answer, Dungeons and Dragons is fun. And we're probably gonna start doing Dungeons and Dragons again sometime. Wait, actually, hold on. Okay, I've been thinking about this. This might be the only chance that, like, this might be one of the few chances we have to do this, because right now my audience is really small, and I think it's enough that I have the ability to interact with you guys one-on-one. Would you guys want to do a community night where we pick some chat members, and then we do like a like a D&D, like a Dungeons and Dragons one shot. Probably based in the well, I run a one shot with chat basically. I don't know the logistics of that, if that's even a good idea, but it's an idea I have had before. If you guys would be interested, I don't know. Oh my gosh, okay. You love to watch that? Yeah. I think it'd be fun to get viewer participation in a D&D thing. You'd die immediately? No, you wouldn't. Unless you actively, like, tried to kill yourself. I'm not that kind of DM. I don't actively try to kill, the players. That's not my style. Just die on contact. Yeah, I think that'd be fun. Get you guys. I don't know if I would want chat collectively to control a D&D character, or if I would, like, pick out certain members from the community, like, say, like, hey, if you're in the Discord, make a character sheet and then we can play, but I don't know what the best way to go about doing that is, because again, there's gonna be people who like are gonna complain about not being able to join in or something. Hopefully not, but there might be. There's a chance of that always. And I do want to treat everyone in chat equally, so I don't know how I'd go about doing that, but it could be fun. It's a fun idea, maybe. 1 KO is controlling a character? That'd be really funny. That would be really funny, but I'm no Doug. I couldn't code something like that. Also, if I had 1K viewers, I think I would die. Yeah, all of you controlling 1 character. Hopefully maybe like, I would have like, I think I'd have, I don't know. Because I don't want like, because if it's like a few of you guys controlling 1 character, I think that'd be better. But then again, like, I don't want people to like feel frustrated because like, oh, you didn't pick my option, like, or you didn't pick what you wanted us to do. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. I think we need to do more community nights before I can decide on something like that. But it would be a fun idea. Hold the decisions. Okay. You know, this is something I have thought about quite often, but I think last time we were playing Powerwash Simulator, I was talking about how like we had a bit of a conversation about parasocial relationships, and like, you know, technically it goes both ways. I'm like technically like, even I'm also like parasocial with you guys, you know, technically, or the relationship between an entertainer and the people who watch, and like their viewers, or like the people that they watch their shows, is like inherently a parasocial one. If Cult with a Lamb extension, that would be cool, but unfortunately I think only that works with Twitch. YouTube's API isn't quite as open as Twitch's API, so I don't think it would work on YouTube. That's strictly a Twitch chat thing, but if I could do it on YouTube chat, I would. I'd have to manually pull it in YouTube chat. Yeah. Yeah, I would have to manually pull it in YouTube chat every time. But, yeah, no. If I could have it my way, as I personally would like to be able to sit down and actually get to know every single one of my viewers personally. If I could have it my way. But I am self-aware to know that that is a line that I should not cross. So I won't. Both for my own safety and for the safety of my viewers. Spinning wheel. I guess spinning wheel could be fun, yeah. I don't know. I would like to know every single one of you, if I could, but that's not something that's feasibly possible, unfortunately. I guess I just want to know people better, but yeah, no, that's that's something that no, I don't know. It's something I've thought about before, or I've thought about a lot, but that is also a no thing to do. Also because I couldn't possibly remember everything about every single person who comes here and chats, so over time you get to know some version of most of us. Yeah, but I don't want to like, again, I don't want to make it seem like I know you guys. We don't, obviously I don't know you guys on a personal level, and that's how it should be. I shouldn't, I don't think you guys should know me on like a deeply personal level, and I shouldn't know you guys on that kind of level either. And I don't mean this in the way that I wish specifically to know my viewers. If I had enough time in the world and it was safe and viable for me to do so, every person I ever interact with, like from everyone from like my closest friends to people's viewers, even just some to even like the homeless people on the streets, I would love to be able to sit down and get to know their stories, know where they came from, why and how they maybe how they ended up in that kind of situation. Because I think on some deep level, I do want to know more about people, so I don't know, so I guess I can be a better person for everyone. But I don't have the time of that, and also I'm limited by my own personal experiences. So it would be impossible for me to know and be able to properly relate to every person in the world. If I had it my way, I would do that. But world doesn't work like that. So at the very least, I can still at least try to do my best to at least do what I think is best, and try to pass that forward and be thoughtful and mindful about other people. Does that make me sound creepy now that I think about it? I hope that doesn't sound like creepy. I don't mean that in a creepy way. I guess my weakness has always been that I'm too kind, and I really do want to be able to relate with people and to provide people with support when they need it. Like, for example, the other day, I was on my way to the supermarket to grab like a lunch for one of my friends, because they were working some hours, and I went to go visit them, and I went to go buy them lunch, and I bought an extra lunch for a homeless man that was like sitting outside the supermarket. Just because, I mean, I think I've heard that you're not supposed to buy like, you're not supposed to buy like or give money to homeless people, and I've actually done that before. So I know that's not something you're supposed to do, because you don't know if they could buy, if you could buy like, they might use it to buy crack or something. But I don't know. I like to think I'm a decent judge of character. So I don't know. They weren't doing any harm, so I just bought them some lunch and a drink. One of my English teachers, he loved people watching. I actually have taken up people watching a little bit. Mainly because I think ever since I started getting into art, sometimes I just stare at people and their faces, and I observe like how their face is shaped and people's anatomy, and I think about like that in an art context. And then I think to myself, this feels creepy. I feel like I'm being creepy. But yeah, no. I grew up with my mom telling me I shouldn't like to care about myself first, because I'm coming from LA, and there's there are definitely like, and when it's inevitable if you're in a big city. There are definitely homeless people. There are definitely like people on the streets who are not necessarily, I guess let's say not necessarily, may not have the best of intentions, and so you should really keep to yourself. But sometimes I really can't help it. Like there is like a part of me deep down that viscerally does want to provide aid to people. Yeah. I don't know. That's a whole conversation, I guess, to do. I don't know. It's complicated, but I think when I'm wiser and I'm older about that kind of thing, I'll have the answers to those kinds of to that kind of question. Yeah, it's a nice feeling to know you might have improved someone's day. It is a really nice feeling. If not, perhaps a bit... I don't know, it feels weird. Because on some level, I wonder if that feeling is, like, selfish. If it's like, is it selfish to want to help other people? So I think I want to be wise enough to be able to know when people need help, and to also to be wise enough to know that I am actually the person that can provide that kind of support, and not necessarily to help people just because I want to, and that I think I could provide help. The other day I returned someone money that I dropped, and I genuinely skipped my loot the way home. That's so nice. I don't know, there's just something about helping other people that makes you feel a little giddy, you know? At least it does for me. It goes both ways. I think helping people in those small ways is the most important thing we can do as people. Oh my gosh, we're getting deeply philosophical again. I swear, every time we... I feel like I'm gonna get deeply philosophical every time I start doing a yapping stream. This is bad. I guess I'm just willing to share my thoughts about how I feel about things, but I don't know if this is... Ooh, maybe I shouldn't. Not that's a bad thing, it's just like... There you go. Okay. Hey. Oh, playground. Is it? I'm actually kind of getting fatigued looking at cleaning this playground. Like, my brain is thinking about how much there is to do. Like, we're halfway through maybe cleaning this playground. Oh, I guess maybe we're like mostly done with this playground. But I'm just thinking about how much there is to do. We still have to do that Stegosaurus, there's that bench, there's the merry-go-round, there's this whole carpet. When I look down, I get a little dizzy. Like, my ADHD brain, I need to break this down into segments for myself. After we do the playground, maybe I take a quick mental break, because legitimately, I need to take a break. Extra loud on their college campuses. Oh my gosh, you're right. Okay. I kind of get it. In my first year of college, I had a roommate. Like I shared I had roommates before, but after all except my first year of college, whenever I had a suite, like a dorm, the suite was always set up in a way where I had my own bedroom. And I guess I'm currently in a studio apartment by myself right now, but in my first year, I like legitimately had like I had a roommate who, and like legitimately this was a roommate where we shared like one bedroom. We had our own beds, but we shared one room. That kind of dorm, and I would, cause I would often see him. I would talk to his girlfriend, and his girlfriend was a car person, and actually I think she was part of like some street racers, like a group of street racers or something, and I got to talk to her and see like their kind of view on that kind of thing, and you know, I kind of get it, like the people who like who like very much car people. To them, the sound of like a car engine is like sexy, I guess. That's how she put it. And I know to other people, like they think it's really impressive, like in their circle of the world. But it's just really annoying, like I think to us, at least to me, it's really annoying, cause it's just bothering to other people, and like it's you know, it's just really bothering. Like it's really loud. It disturbs the peace. I don't know. I'm studying. No, I think. What was it? The other day, I think it was. What was I doing? Was it Saturday? I think it was this Saturday. I was trying to get like a decent night to sleep once, right? And then at like 2 a.m., like also because it's getting hot, it's starting to get hot again. My room really warms up, so I tend to keep the window open through the night because I don't have any AC. And there's no other ventilation in my apartment other than opening the window. At like 2 a.m. for like at like 2 a.m. this group of like college students, I guess I'm a college student too, but like this group of people were like in the parking lot outside of my apartment, like right outside my window. Like they were like blasting music and like chatting it up in the parking lot, and this was like going on for like an hour. It was so annoying. I really wanted to close my window because it just a block up noise, and if I do close my window, my room gets pretty soundproof. But then it started getting like uncomfortably hot in my room. Like, yeah. I remember the YouTube video with the rubber chicken to the exhaust. That's funny. But no, but yeah, no. These like group of students were just yelling and partying in the parking lot at like 2 or 3 a.m. when people are like legitimately trying to sleep. It was like, oh my god, please. I was like, they were like blasting music and everything. I could hear it, especially because it was like between like some buildings, so it was like bouncing off the walls and echoing, so I could definitely hear it. Buy some rubber chicken. Whimsy. Get the rubber chicken keychains. Anyways, yeah, that happened over the weekend. That was not pleasant. I had a lot of normally I don't really mind noise that much. I can usually sleep through noise, but like for this one, it was just sort of like that one was a bit much for me. I guess because I wasn't fully asleep by the time they showed up, so it was harder for me to fall asleep, I suppose. But oh well. The horse mask. I was legitimately considering going downstairs to the parking lot and politely asking those college students if they could keep it down because people were trying to sleep. I was like legitimately considering it. I ended up not doing it. because I didn't have the energy to go downstairs, but alright, here we go. Hey. Anyways, yeah, I don't know. But I did a lot of studying over the weekend. I got quite a good bit of work done, but there's still a lot of I have to do, so unfortunately less streams for now. Okay. The computer's reached the end of its lifetime. How can you tell if your computer's reached the end of its lifetime? I guess like if it's like been running more slowly and everything, but I'm not really sure how long my current PC is gonna last. Hopefully it lasts a long time. I don't know if I can afford a new PC right now or replacement parts, but it's been serving me well these past few years, so I hope it lasts a lot longer. I've decided it's done for. Okay, you've decided that modern games are too hard to run, that you need a new PC. Understood. I do need. Thanks, Yan Yan. I need some luck. I need some. Oh my god, I'm like getting mentally fatigued. I think it's like getting on in the day, so my Adderall is starting to wear off that I took early. Wow, that whole quadrant wasn't done yet. God, I don't feel great. Hi, RC fan. I think my brain has been too wired. I need to like relax my brain. I guess that's what Powerwash Simulator is good for. I can't be too locked in. Maybe I should focus. Maybe I need to put less focus into Powerwash Simulator. Okay. I need to regularly clean out my PC. I think cleaning out your PC and making sure it stays cool is very important to the performance. Literally cool. You learn how to meditate? A little bit. When I was younger, I used to like watch cloud watching. That was also before the advent of like Vine and Musical.ly, and before I knew how to use YouTube. Sounds like a good idea though. I think sometimes I like a lot of the time I have some sort of YouTube video happening in the background as like white noise, but I think I need to stop doing that. I think right now I'm in a phase where I need to not do that because inevitably it does like put fatigue on my brain if I'm like also listening to white noise. Like I think it wires my brain too much. You can do it all with Adderall. Please, okay, I'm gonna quick do not abuse Adderall. I've been diagnosed with ADHD since I was in 3rd grade, and I only take Adderall as my prescription demands. I do not abuse Adderall. Do not abuse. Only use medications that you are diagnosed and have prescriptions for, please. Is there? Hold on. Okay. Okay. Ugh. This feels weird. I'm like... I'm like getting a weird feeling, I suppose. How do I describe it? Almost like claustrophobic, I guess. Sometimes when I play games too much, like especially Minecraft, sometimes I feel like too closed in or something, or like, or some sort of sense. It's like, oftentimes it's like because of choppy frame rate or motion blur. Maybe I'll get nauseous or something. I'm not getting nauseous. I'm not getting like motion sick, but like, I don't know. So I think maybe I'm just like too locked in right now. Adderall isn't a thing here. Oh, we take at our own risk. Yeah, it's just the basket full of medicine in the medicine cabinet in the you have in the house. The gaming laptop so we can update to a proper PC. I've been thinking maybe I should get a gaming laptop, for like, so that like that because in order to be able to do my work on my channel, I typically take my PC everywhere. It wasn't so much of a problem with my old PC because it was like a tower PC, but it was like a Trident. It was an MSI Trident PC, so it was built in a custom case that was compact enough to be able to fit in a backpack. But this new PC, I got it like pre-built, and I asked them if they could put it in a small case, and then they put it in like a standard PC gaming size case. So it's a lot more of a hassle to bring around with me, but I still need to travel with it on airplanes because I need to be able to do like work in Blender and video editing and everything on my computer. And I'm always scared that like it's gonna get like damaged in like TSA or something. Luckily it hasn't so far, but I do get a bit worried for it. I gotta provide Vivans? Never heard of that. I guess maybe, I don't know. Maybe actually I don't remember. I know I switched types. Actually no, let me finish my other train of thought. Anyways, I've been wondering if I should get a gaming PC so that when I do travel, I can just take a gaming laptop, or like a laptop, like a gaming laptop, so I can still do basic streams, like chatting streams and very basic games on the go. But I don't know. We'll see. If you have a virus, Wolves. Also, going back to the medication thing, I think I wasn't always on Adderall. I think sometime in high school I got switched over to Adderall. I don't remember what the brand was of medicine of ADHD meds that I was prescribed on back before I switched over to Adderall. I just know that I just remember the compound name, which was methylphenidate. But I don't know what brand that's supposed to be. There's different like types of ADHD meds, but I don't remember what brand that one was. Bitcoin mining. Yeah, check your task manager. See if there's a Bitcoin mining thing there. The jacuzzi tub they pulled out of my parents' restroom. Wait, like a jacuzzi bathtub? Mayor Jeff Jefferson the 8th. Oh my gosh. I golf buggy sort of like you wouldn't believe. Jeff Jefferson, what a name. God, gave you details of college used to handle with their new place in the suburbs. Okay. Oh, the haunted house one. Okay. Okay. I remember I would have a lot of, there was this one time, there was this stretch of time. This might have been like, what? I think it was nearly 3 years ago now? Yeah, it was like nearly 3 years, I think, or 3 years ago. I was a stretch of time I was having trouble with my PC because it was like super lagging for some reason when I was trying to stream. And I found out it was my antivirus because for some reason it was doing something with my secondary hard drive. Like it was like constantly scanning it or constantly causing it to spin up at like 100%, like for speed. I don't know why. something to do with the firewall on like my Norton antivirus, but it was really annoying. I had to like go out, like, it was like, I had a couple streams where I was just like super laggy, and eventually I found out it was Norton antivirus, and I had to disable it because for some reason the firewall was doing something with my secondary like hard drive, and it was causing it to spin up at 100% all the time and just massively lagging out my computer. That was I've been a little bit more critical of antivirus softwares since then, honestly. And honestly of Norton. Because of all the ads Norton gives. I actually don't even have Norton anymore. I uninstalled it. I just do Windows Defender now because I'm smart enough to I feel like I'm smart enough to generally avoid viruses. Also, not upgrading my PC to Windows 11 because I don't want to risk my PC getting bricked or like running worse because of Windows 11. So we're sticking with Windows 10 for now. Okay. The actual source of your Ethernet instead of your computer? It could be. I don't know, there's a whole stuff of things that could happen with, a whole slew of things that could happen with PCs. I'm certainly not an expert. Don't take my word for it. I don't know. I'm talking about my own personal experience. Are you guys watching on PC or on mobile right now? What do you guys usually watch live streams on? I guess I could check my YouTube analytics, if I really wanted to ask that. I think like it's mostly computers with like mobile in second place, if I remember correctly. Mac makes sense. I switch between. I think I switch between two. Depends on the mood, I suppose. If I'm just sitting at my PC, I'll listen to YouTube in the background. You're on mobile right now? 3DS is so real. I actually, unironically, in the day, had YouTube installed on my 3DS. I have a gem of a startup. Samsung fridge. Yeah. I think someone unironically used to watch on the Samsung fridge. I don't remember who it was. Someone did. In the chair, dark room, my lantern, the laptop at the desk. Some popcorn would be nice. I was talking about, oh, you know what? Oh my gosh, my friends were talking about, after we watched Cosmic Princess Kaguya on stream, I went to some of my friends that I was studying with, and I mentioned it to them. And they were talking about how they had it on their watch list. They were gonna watch it, but didn't get around to it yet. And I was like, oh my gosh, we should have like a movie night. Like, I should come over to their place and have a movie night with them and watch Cosmic Princess Kaguya again. GI 84 plus CE. I have one. Those things aren't aren't internet compatible though, are they? You're just gonna download one of my whas as a MP4 file and watch it on a TI 84. No way in hell I'm getting a Samsung fridge or like smart devices. I do not want to. I really don't want to. I really don't want to get a. Like if I get my own apartment, I don't want to get like modern appliances or like my own place. I don't want to get modern appliances. I want to get old appliances that have survived for like decades already, and that are like easily repairable. I don't need like certain microchips in order to be able to work. I don't. I want to be able to. I want to get something that's gonna be easy to service. I have you projected onto the moon. Wait, hold on. Do we? Hold on. This reminded me of something. Where is it? Do I still have it on my computer somewhere? Let's see. It would have been on my old 3DS source. Let's see. Where is it? Oh my gosh, there it is. Hold on. I need to copy and paste this real quick. Let's see. Hold on. Oh my god. I don't know if anyone remembers. Oh my gosh, it's been so long since I played Majora's Mask. I don't remember how it came up, but we were playing. I was playing Majora's Mask a while back on stream before. I think it was Legends ZA came out or something. Okay, no, here. I hold on. My friend Puns made this, like, I don't know why, but like for some reason my friend Puns made this edit of a Photoshop of the moon. Where is it? Here we go. He just sent it to me mid-stream during Majora's Mask of the moon, but it was like with Gru's face. As opposed to like the Majora's Mask moon. I don't remember the context of why he did this. And then he sent me like this image of like the moon. Like, I guess he called it the Groon. Oh my god. He sent me the image of the Groon with like but like crashing into the earth like Majora's Mask's moon. So I applied this like transform to it to make it look like they were falling to the. Anyways, so I just thought of that. Yeah, better my face on the moon honestly than Gru's. Okay, we'll get rid of this. Also, hi V, welcome. The moon haunts you. Unironically, I say that now. I say the moon haunts you when I see like the moon falling. All right, hello people. I'm according to my chat right now, I am being projected onto the moon. Hello. It's yours truly, the illustrious Phantom Thief, coming through on a starry night. Hold on. And keep a close eye on not your to all the museums and fine art galleries in the world, keep a close eye on your locks when you tidy up for the night. Or you might just find a phantom thief at your door. Okay. Well, look, I gotta study. I gotta study too, but we're just gonna chat. Thank you for lurking. I'm always watching. But like, not in a creepy way. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna... isn't there actually a moon DLC for this game? Hold on. Career. Bonus jobs? Yeah, wasn't there one of like the Moon Rover or Mars Rover DLC for this game? Specials. I could be completely wrong. I could have sworn there was one where you get to clean the like the moon. Yeah, in a fun, happy way. I'm watching. Actually, isn't it the other way around? You guys are watching me. I don't know. I could have sworn there was a moment where you go onto the moon and you power wash the moon, which is definitely, or you power wash a rover on the moon. You don't power wash the moon itself. Missed opportunity, honestly. Okay. There you go. Anyways, what were we talking about again? I totally forgot. I thought of the Groon once more, and I got completely distracted. Oh right, yeah, modern like appliances. Yeah, I want to get like modern like old appliances. I was actually kind of sad. My parents got like a new toaster recently. We had the old toast. We had an old toaster that was working for as long as I can remember since I was a little kid, and we got rid of it. And I was so sad because I was like, that toaster still worked perfectly fine. Now we have some sort of smart toaster that can you can set a certain time for something. And it has like a weird display, like not like an LED display, but like actually it might have been an LED display now that I think about it. But like it was a tiny display that like showed you like cook time and stuff, and I was like, I don't need this. Just an old-fashioned toaster would have been good. Minions tonight, we steal the Kurtis. That's really funny. Oh my gosh. My sister called me out by name. I'm sorry, but it's time for it to fly. Yeah, you're leaving, Toaster. If you're getting my personal information, no, we're not having a meta-branded toaster in my household. RGB LED display. I don't need one of those. I don't need a toaster like that. But yeah, it's not like completely smart, but like, I don't know. I remember once we had I say recently. It wasn't that recently. I think it was back probably like in late 2020. My family, we got our kitchen remodeled, mainly because it's my dad. His mobility is getting worse. My mom wanted to knock down a wall and open up the kitchen a bit so it'd be easier for him to move around. And so we remodeled our kitchen, and we got like a new like oven installed and everything. And the upper oven, like not that long after we installed it, it was out of commission for like 8 months because some wire in it blew or some chip in it blew, and we needed to wait for a replacement. So we couldn't use the upper oven for like 8 months. Yeah, Toaster is totally welcome to run its own game account. Your AI toaster doing your dailies and your gacha games for you. It's just grinding League of Legends. There you go. Okay. Hi. I'm not talking to it. What if I say, "Hey Alexa" right now? Are you on speakers? Is that gonna activate your Alexa? Make it as a League of Legends player by telling them they lost to a toaster. Toaster VTuber. Is there a sprint button? There is a sprint button. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. Hey. I have headphones on? No, it's okay. I wouldn't do anything nefarious with your Alexa. Hey! There we go. Hopping from rooftop to rooftop. Then you pull out the Hey Google. Yeah, I've got a Google Home. Although I don't use it that much. I mainly just use it to set alarms and stuff. Or I had one. I guess I still technically have it, but it's not with me right now. It's at home. In LA. I don't really know why I have it. I think it might have been a Christmas gift. There's no way I bought it on my own. I wouldn't have wanted it myself, but Go. There we go. Okay. Clean, clean, clean. Use it. I think my sister has one and I have one. I think we just use it as like speakers sometimes. I mainly just use it as an alarm. My sister uses it as a speaker sometimes, but we don't really use it for like anything like important, I suppose. I just use it like an alarm clock, honestly. Can they fight each other? I think they're connected on the same network, so I don't think they can fight each other. Actually, I'm not really sure about that. No, maybe they're not on the same network. No, they're not on the same network. But I have had sometimes where someone says "Hey Google" in the other room, and then mine activates in my room. Can I put my Google Home into a Roomba and then put the knife onto the Roomba? No. I'm not giving my Google Home a knife though. That's too much power for it. It doesn't need a knife. Too much power for it, you know? Alright. There we go. I think I'll just do this. Does anyone remember like the Pika Talk on the Google Home? I remember for a short bit they did a collab with Pokemon. So you could say, you could like open up like a, I don't know, with your Google Home, like Pika Talk or something. You could talk to Pikachu. That was pretty fun, but I think when it came out, I think I was a little bit too old to have that much fun with it. But it was definitely a cool, neat idea. I think a neat collab idea with Pokemon. Try to sell me high socks. What is your Google Home doing? If my Google Home just started randomly spouting like ads at me, it would be getting the boot. I would not be. I would throw that thing out. I would like unplug that thing immediately and stop using it. There's no way. Also, I'm glad I'm not the only one that gets those kinds of ads. I swear I have personalized ads turned off. But you know, I get ads like that from not necessarily like that like. I get like team ads for like all sorts of things on, not like specifically on anything, but like on YouTube and social medias. You don't go into the basement because your Google Home is down there? Is the Google Home like the master of the basement now? You just can't stop it? That was very unsatisfying. Holy moly. Yeah, I guess your Google Home is like a little gremlin that hangs out in the roof, like a rat. Okay. What else needs to be cleaned? These side bits? Okay. Alright, I think we're just sort of finishing this up now. I think we're mostly done with the playground. Supreme over the spiders down there with an iron. Your Google Home just in the basement, slowly building up an army. That's really funny. Is this like the reverse of Charlotte's Web? Like modern Charlotte's Web, but like Charlotte is actually evil and it's also your Google Home. Okay, here we go. Ew, recontextualize Scarlet Webs. Yeah, no, please don't. Oh my gosh. A sequel to Charlotte's Web. Google's Web. Talk about the World Wide Web, but it's spiders. I guess that's the literal web. Oh my gosh. Like I mean like figurative web, like the internet web. The spare slipper. It's too late. Ultron's. This is how Ultron starts. This is how Skynet starts. You're just in someone's basement, brooding over spiders, becoming lord of their domain. Really active on I was dealt with the flood and mice problems. You know, maybe you're on something, I don't know. There we go, okay. We're mostly done with the playground now. Okay. Is there anything else to do? I guess it would be... I mean, I guess I'll just get it at the end. Okay, that's one down. Watch your back. After your Nightbot saying stuff is crazy. Okay, I'm gonna get myself a drink. I'll be right back. Hold on. Hi, I'm back. Hello. Spider-Man, you get bit by the by Google's by Google's army of spiders. Become master of the internet. I'm gonna change the music. Yeah, let's go with this. I need to change the mood. I am Mr. Metaverse is hilarious. Okay. I made myself some milk. Because I have leftover milk powder from that one stream we did. That one cooking stream. I have so much more milk powder left over, so I should get through it. So I just mixed it with some water, and now we have milk. Instant milk. Milk that never goes... spell of milk that never goes bad. There we go. I just felt like water wasn't doing it right now. I don't know. I need something a little bit more substantial to sit on my stomach, I guess. Spicy water. Is that just sparkling water? Or like alcohol? Spider-Man Google Homecoming. Oh my gosh, is this a sequel to Charlotte's World Wide Web? This is a crazy... We're gonna build up a crazy spider multiverse to rival the MCU itself. Chat, you gotta produce this right now. Yeah. Sparkling water is like... I don't really like it. The more I mean, I've had it like more now. I guess like, the more I've had it, the more I'm like, okay, this is tolerable. But like, I'm not like, I don't know, I won't go out of my way to have sparkling water. Marvel, take notes. Yeah, this is what your MCU is missing right now. This is what your new movies lack and why. This is why your new movies flop and your old movies rock. It doesn't have anything to do with storytelling and the fact that you hide too much lore in your movies, or hide too much lore, like, and you produce your movies too quickly, and that like you require your audience to watch so many movies that it's honestly wearing out. You don't understand the storyline, that it's starting to wear your audience out. None of that. You're just not enough spiders. Not Spider-Man, literal spiders. You need to have more literal spiders, and also Google Home, like to take the place of Ultron in your movie. That's all you need. Yeah, we'll hire you for all of it. Yeah, Marvel, hire my chat right now. Ideas, people. There you go. Yeah, my IMDb is about to be crazy. No, your guys' IMDb. You guys came up with the idea. I'm not getting this. No, we can do this together. All of our IMDb's will be crazy. It's like what? Toby Fox being in the credits of Toy Story 4 as Gaster. It's gonna be like that for us. For Chris, no Marvel movie, please. I don't want to be in a Marvel movie. I'm gonna be like the Hawkeye or Black Widow of those movies, you know? Like I'm gonna be a pretty face to look at, but I'm gonna have like no powers. Like I'm even, you know what? Black Widow and Hawkeye could definitely beat my ass. Mark Zuckerberg as Thanos is crazy. No, they should have casted him. They should have cast Mark Zuckerberg as like as a replacement for Kang the Conqueror. There we go. It's gonna be like me in that one Deadpool movie. I'm gonna show up in the Deadpool movie and I'm gonna die like 30 minutes in, despite being in like all of the trailers. Not necessarily a Deadpool movie, but that's gonna be me in a movie. I'm gonna die. I mean, hopefully not. I don't know. I wouldn't want to be in a Marvel movie anyways. Marvel's not really my cup of fiction. Besides, there's so many people in spandex. They wouldn't get my sense and they wouldn't get my taste in fashion, you know? The first civilian to die. No. Actually, that'd be really funny. Don't even put me in as a hero. Put me in as like a civilian. I'm just a civilian in the back. That'd be really funny, actually. I would, you know what? I would be in the, if they gave me an offer to be in a Marvel movie, I would take it only if they let me be some nameless, like, civilian that just dies. Like, I'm gonna get, like, the main villain is gonna throw, like, a can of, like, soup, of chicken noodle soup full force at my face, and I'm gonna die on contact. As Death Fodder 1. That'd be really funny. That'd be really funny. And I'm the only person listed as Death Fodder. That'd be really funny. That's how scared the bad guy really is. Yeah. The guy whose car get crushed. Wait, hold on. Where's that one meme? Here we go. I will be late for work today. There is a cat on my car roof. I have to take the bus. You can't just come in late because you don't want to bother a damn cat. Just get rid of it. I'm afraid I won't be able to. What's important? Your job or the damn animal? It's a cat construction machine. Vehicle. I hope those, like, my car at the bad guy misses. Oh my god. Yeah, this guy is literally living in like New York after the Avengers, the first Avengers movie. Look what happened. Oh my god. You know what the worst part is? Maybe this was the best part. It wouldn't even be like me as a VTuber in a Marvel movie, because I think like if I was in like a movie or something, like as a cameo or something, you guys would probably be able to recognize me, like with VTuber or not. I feel like I would be easily recognizable to you guys. I wouldn't confirm it, but sorry, I was drinking the milk. Maybe I should have put more milk powder in. Hello, Stegosaurus. Don't mind me. I hope you don't mind a bath. It'll be the blue hair. The blue highlights will and the haircut will definitely give it away. Also the fact that I'm Asian. I mean, I don't know. It's just everything about me. You'll just know. You guys will just be able to tell. What about a hint of milk flavor? It tastes mostly like milk. It doesn't taste. It tastes like. Not like super fresh milk, maybe like slightly, a couple days old milk. But that's, I mean, definitely not. It definitely doesn't taste spoiled, which is good because it was milk powder before. So. Okay. After this Stegosaurus, I'm gonna take a quick mental break, and then we're gonna like just sit and chat for a little bit. I've been staring at my PC for too long. I need to stare at you guys instead. Like, give my eyes some rest, you know? Room full of arts degree kids. Wouldn't I be the odd one out then? Because I'm doing a STEM major. I guess I probably act more like I'm an arts major anyways. But didn't you say I talk? Didn't you say I talk like I'm a film major or something? I hired this to stare at you. Oh my gosh, yeah, I should do that. I hired this. I hired this to stare at you. Would you guys want me to stare at you for like an hour? I would stare at you guys. In like a not creepy way, because I was hired to. Staring contest, go. What if I could just rig it by setting it so my model doesn't react to me blinking, so it constantly has its eyes open. And then you guys would never be able to know if I was blinking or not. Blink, please. Oh, I guess I blinked there. There you go. Manual blinking. Activate. I cast spell of manual blinking. Excuse me. Sorry. Yeah, this Stegosaurus takes this playground one takes so long. Here we go. All right. Man, this is really kicked on mud. How the heck do you get this thing to be this dirty? Like, where is the dirt being kicked up? If you beat the Stegosaurus slide in a staring contest, the devs are in your game, probably. Is there dev invasion in this game? I don't know if there is. It'd be really funny if they could just make the Stegosaurus blink, though. Hey, bud. Nah, he's too good. That's one weird fraternity ritual. Is that something that they do in frats? I've never been in a frat. I wouldn't know. Yeah, where's all this dirt coming from? Like, I love how this part is perfectly clean, and then there's just dirt on like this. Like, where is it coming from? Hey! Hey! Is there anything in the distance that is creepily looking at me, like that thing over there? I don't know what that is. Anything at all? Bigfoot? A rock? Oh, hey, what's that? Oh, it's a lawn gnome. Oh, it's Noam Chomsky. Hey, Noam Chomsky. You know Wash over there? No? Alright, bud. See ya. I don't know. That recent police cam video of that one frat? I have not. I don't know what do you mean? If it's... Why was there police cam footage of a frat? What do they need from a... What was the frat doing that required the police? It's one of mine to catch a fish and put it in a fountain. That'd be cool to the frat. That'd be pretty cool to the fish, but I guess. I don't know. I didn't involve myself with frats or sororities or whatever they have in college. I'm just kind of by myself. I was like watching like Monsters Inc. But like the what is it? The high school one. What was I don't remember what it was called. Monster High? Not Monster High. Whatever the fuck it was called. The prequel movie to Monster Inc. where they're at high school. And nighttime or something was kind of like half naked and covered in sauce. What the heck? Monster University. There we go. Sorry, not Monster High. Yeah, Monsters University. I was watching that and like they were acting like the frats are all the cool kids on campus and this determines your future. And I was like, is this like a real thing? Like I've never seen a frat before. Like I was like, is this real? Like this has not been my experience in college. But then again, I am also very antisocial. Like this is like when they like in movies and like about high school they have all the cliques of like the cool kids and the nerds and whatever, and I'm like, bro, I don't even know. Like, I don't know what the heck you're talking about. Guys be doing guy things. There's this, here. The only thing I know about, sororities, just can't find out, but they exist in mine. I'm sure they exist somewhere. I just don't know where. So what the heck did I just do? How did I do this? Okay, well, whatever, sure. I guess I can see chat now while I do this. It's all about drinking? Yeah, I don't drink, so that's probably why. What is it? Where is it? There we go. Wasn't there a sorority or something called like Ligma Kappa or something? I'm not even joking about that. Hold on. I'm trying to find it. Oh my god. Like a fraternity or something. Kappa Ligma? Or was it Kappa Ligma? I don't know. Here we go. What is this? Kappa Ligma. What the frick is this? I don't know. What does it say? Oh! It's too low quality. Oh my gosh. Kappa Ligma in Segundi's We Trust. This is really funny. I don't know. This is the only thing I know about sororities or fraternities. There's just this one called Kappa Ligma. I think this is satire. I feel like this is satire. But it could be real. It could be real. Oh my god. Okay, here we go. Alright. I'm gonna go to the class and leave. I don't involve myself with anyone. I just go home. Maybe it's because I'm just antisocial and I want to stream instead. Maybe it's because instead of spending my time hanging out with like real people, I shouldn't say real people. Instead of hanging out and spending time with people IRL, in college, I come home and I hang out with you guys instead. That's what I do. That's my social life. Well, not entirely. I do a little bit more than that. But like, I have a club that I go to. But I've always been pretty like antisocial and kind of loner-ish. by choice. Anyways, yeah, I don't know anything about fraternities. Literally nothing. That's the only thing I know. All I know is Kappa Kappa Ligma. If it is indeed fraternities that rule my school, then I don't know. The only actual like proper like group that I know of on my campus is this like is this like Christian study group that is apparently a cult. That's all I know about. That's like I only know about them because like on my way to go get like food from the cafeteria during dinner, they're always like standing outside and asking if people want to go to if want to join in on their Bible study. Like not that there's anything wrong with that. I mean, of course, like I used to be Christian, so I understand wanting to spread the word of God. It's just like I don't know. I had a friend who would go to okay, I don't actually know if they're a cult or not. This is like all secondhand information. But I used to have a friend who had Christian friends and would go to Christian like a place. He wasn't Christian himself, but he would go hang out. He would go to like Christian like study, like Bible studies and stuff, and with his friends, just because they would give free food. And he was like, he was low-key kind of what like kind of like kind of I don't know. He was just like that, but but I think he went there once and like he found out it was actually secretly a cult. I don't know. Let's say this to say it. Yeah, don't give any personal information. I discourage it. On video him getting an entry to a frat party. How does your life get ruined because you got denied to a frat party? I didn't remember that guy. That sounds weird. Okay. Huh. Did they just bully him out or something? That's sad. I don't know. Are cults at like colleges like a common thing? Like, I mean, I know cults exist, obviously, but I mean, like, I don't know. Again, I don't know much about them. I just know that they're always trying to get people to come to Bible study. I've interacted with them a few times, but I don't know. Never really talked to them. Okay. What do we got left? Oh man, those are some colorful benches. My gosh, look at how this looks really crusty and gray. Oh my gosh, it's bright red underneath. What the heck? I didn't even realize. Oh. To a point, uni kids? Ugh, okay. Yeah, I don't know much about it, but, well, I never plan on getting myself involved with them anyway, so good to know that they're secretly a cult, I guess. Or something. Okay, so he was high and homophobic. Understood. Okay, here we go. You guys think my internet reputation will ever get ruined like that? Am I accidentally gonna say? I don't know. I hope not. At the very least, if I am in the wrong about something and that causes that, then at least I'll learn something new. Yeah, most probably good other connections is probably good faith, but they don't disclose all that stuff. I guess. Yeah. I don't know, I'm kind of scared of that. I don't want that to be like me. Like that, but I guess I'm more scared of becoming that kind of person in the first place. I don't really think I would be in that kind of situation if, as long as I, like, at least try to be a good person, you know? Like, I feel like I would have to, like, I don't know, as long as I feel like I'm mindful, I think I'll be okay. I'm probably doing something right. I haven't really gotten any hate comments over the years, so... There we go. Oh my gosh, there was a ladder the whole time. I just realized I parkoured my way up onto the... up onto the roof of the playground when I could have just used the ladder. Oh my god, I'm dumb. Okay, whatever. It's fine. Let's just do the rug. Alright. It's not gonna be that satisfying because it's not like square, but it's okay. I look lonely or in bad spirits. I mean, I think they just sort of talk to everyone. I don't know. But I mean, I think there are just people that like try to target people that look lonely anyways. It doesn't necessarily have to be like, well, task failed successfully. I guess so, yeah. I did succeed, but I made it harder for myself. Yeah, but I mean, I can't really comment on that because I don't really know much about cults in the first place, or like they target. But I do know there are groups that like try to target people that look like they're depressed, that like and try to like, I don't know, like that appeal to people's to people's insecurities and be like, yeah, we have the solution for your insecurities. You looked cool when you were doing it. That's what matters. Thanks, chat. I know you guys can back me up. No, I've always turned them down. That's because, not because I thought they were a cult, at least not initially, but more just because I was antisocial and didn't really want to hang out with people for a few hours. You won't work on me, I'm antisocial. You can't get me into your ranks. There we go. Alright. Okay. There we go. I guess we're like 67% done. What have I not? I think it's mainly just the floor that I haven't done yet. Unless I gotta clean the trees, but I highly doubt it. You'll never get me. I have social anxiety. Social anxiety keeping us out of cults. For real. Here we go, alright. Yeah, I gotta go to the bathroom again. I'll be right back. Give me a sec. Okay, I think I'm gonna take a break from Power Wash real quick. I need to like. Let's take a little break from Power Wash for a moment. I think I need to like stop looking at the screen for a bit. I want to sit back and relax in my chair a little bit. Okay, let's see here. Here we go. There we go. Okay, let's take a little chatting break, and then we'll probably finish up the playground because I think it's just a mat left, and then probably whatever small corner I didn't clean yet. Okay. Do you think just because I'm alone most of the time I look lonely? Sometimes, as we're talking about it, sometimes I just wonder if I look lonely to other people because, I tend to just stick by myself a lot. Like whenever I go out, and I go about like to get lunch, or I go to like, I go out for meals, or I go out for like, anything really, I'm usually seen by myself. Like usually I'm by myself. I wonder to other people I look lonely. I mean, if I had to imagine it, I'd probably just look like, I probably just look like I'm, I don't know, if it were me, I probably wouldn't really think too hard about it, but yeah, no, probably, I think I am just in my own world. Even though I'm alone, I'm not lonely. I just like being alone, I suppose. Or, I just wonder if I ever come off as lonely, but I don't. I'm not really. I just prefer being alone most of the time because I need my alone time to function. Ugh. Wait, down go. Hey. Okay. Any difference, but it isn't super common to be alone on campus. I don't think it is. But then again, because I'm like so, usually like, I'm not usually like paying attention to other people. I don't really notice that kind of thing. I just wonder if other people notice that kind of thing. Like, hey, that guy is by himself. Or when I run into people that I know and they always see me by myself. Yeah. I think that's kind of how it is for me. There's probably just too many people to notice, so I don't think anyone really notices. I think it's fine. Like it's not I'm not like self-conscious about it. Like I don't mind if I look like I'm lonely. I mean, I'll just do my own thing. I just wonder sometimes, like especially with the people that like sometimes when I go to get like a meal and then the cult like Bible study people, allegedly cult Bible study people, try to talk to me. I just wonder if to them I look lonely, but like I'm, I suppose. But I'm not really concerned about that. I'm not that concerned about my self-image, or I suppose I'm not that concerned about how, I'm more concerned about making sure that I do care about my self-image, but only insofar as that I feel like it, that I agree with my own self-image, or like I like that I have, that I like my own idea of my self-image. I don't really mind what other people think about my self-image, I suppose. I don't know. I'm making this more complicated than I think it has to be. Also, hold on, wait. My professor emailed me something. I gotta email her back. Gotta quickly email her back. I just pulled up my phone. Sorry. Also, speaking of self-image, the clothes that I think I was chatting about like some clothes that I bought recently last week. I one of those pieces did arrive. I think I was talking about it because it arrived by then, like last week. But yeah, one of those pieces already arrived. I got around to tweaking that piece that was a little bit tight recently, so it fits better now. That's good. But some the other pieces that I bought also shipped, so I should have a full outfit. I think by next week, hopefully, which is good because I want to hang out with some of my friends, with some of my IRL friends. Like, I'm gonna go hang out with them, before the school year ends, and we have to all go our separate ways. So I get to have a new outfit I get to wear for a hangout day if we do end up going. I'm excited. I want it to arrive already, but it shipped and it should arrive here by next week, hopefully. And I'm excited because I want clothes. Like you look lonely one that no one's there to back you up. I guess so. I think I can fend for myself though. I mean, I'm a phantom thief, but also I tend to go out at night a lot, even when it's not because I'm on a heist. But I tend to, even so, I just like the night, so I tend to like walk around at like 3 a.m. a lot, and I pass by like I pass by some neighborhoods sometimes, and nothing's happened so far. I kind of know how to deal with myself in the night. Is it more cosplay a cool fit? I think a cool fit. It's like, here, hold on. Give me a sec. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Let me go find some images. I think I showed them like a couple months ago. Here we go. So in the we have in the Discord. I got this piece the other day. So it was this shirt. It's like OG Lolita fashion. And then the pieces on the way are this cloak, I guess, and these pants. So I should have a full ensemble. It's like it looks like casual, but I mean like cosplay, but for me it's like casual. You guys know what my costuming already looks like. It looks like this. So for me this is casual, but yeah, it's like OG Lolita fashion. What is Phantom Hive? Phantom Hive. Yeah, no, I guess that makes sense. Pretty much. Oh, okay. So this is a Black Butler, and I didn't know that CL's last name was Phantom Hive. Okay, got it. Sorry, I just had to double check. Yeah. I would say yeah. I think CL is like very deeply in like OG fashion. So that is like the right idea. Cowboy boots. I'm not putting Crocs with this. No, I need to. Actually, I bought some other things recently because I found another Lolita store. I found some like some long boots. I wasn't really gonna get long boots, but they were like at a good price, so I figured I'd get them. They're like what? I guess they're like almost knee high. Not really. But they're black. I thought they would eventually go good with some outfit. I just have to, since I'm buying some clothes like this, I think it'd go good with eventually with an outfit. And there's a type of shoes I want to buy anyways, but I gotta get something like more like some other more sensible shoes for this outfit. I'm planning on going to the shoe store, like a Nordstrom Rack or something soon, and getting something on sale, hopefully. And then I have some boots that would look nice with this outfit at home, but I don't have them right now. I know I have like a set of Chelsea boots, but outside the ones I wear for phantom thieving, I don't have one for casual wear. So are they heeled? No, they're just like slight platforms. It would have been nicer if they were heeled, but it's okay. I don't really need like high heels anyways. Like as long as if they have a little bit of heel, it's good. But I don't need that much heel anyways, and I don't really want to wear platform boots because I think I'm tall enough as it is. But I've got some boots. I bought some boots recently, and I also bought I was thinking to myself, like, with this kind of outfit, I definitely need something to hold to go with this. So originally I was thinking like, I guess maybe I can just go out and see if I can get like a handbag for sale. But then I saw for sale like a one of those like frilled parasols that they have for Lolita fashion. So I ended up buying one of those, and I was like, this is it has like lace and frills on it, and I was like, I guess I don't need to worry about holding something because now I can hold a parasol instead. Now I actually got it at a discount because there was I think I got it from like a local business or something. Not like local to me, but like off of Etsy. But because there was a defect with it, I got like a $20 discount. So it was, and I got it recently, and I just fixed up the defect with some tape, so it's all good. And parasols are nice. So we'll see. I can't wait. I just love like shopping for clothes. Clothes are so much fun. I need to buy some more wide leg jeans too because some of the ones I have started falling apart because it's a little bit hit or miss buying wide leg jeans online. Sometimes sometimes the fabric they're made of isn't super great, but I think Uniqlo has some for sale right now, so I need to go to Uniqlo and buy some more. Anyways, fashion. I like clothes. I like wearing cute clothes. And cool ones too. I think I like cute and elegant. Those are like the two types of like clothes that I like. And also like soft, cute, and elegant, or like the three like genres of fashion that I like. And I really like buying clothes. So I've been doing a lot of clothes buying recently, which is bad for my wallet. I need to save up money. So, but I just can't resist. I want to buy more clothes. That's me. Yeah, I've got some clothes, some wide leg jeans. I had to get wide leg jeans off of like a website, like a K-fashion website, because there wasn't a good one to do it. So like half of them were good fabric, but like one of them wasn't super good, and one of them I need to replace a button on it, so I need to go to the fabric store and get a replacement button. But the Uniqlo ones, because it's like, you know, I can actually get a physical hold of it and test it out, like in the store. I can tell like, oh yeah, this is gonna be a lot, like I can tell how durable the fabric's gonna be. So I should probably go to Uniqlo and buy a couple more pairs if I can. But I'm gonna wait until I get my next thing of allowance so I can afford it. I spent enough money already this month. Yeah, I gotta match the just because I'm a gentleman thief doesn't mean I can't also look fashionable in everyday clothes. No, everyday life too. I gotta look fashionable in both ones. I don't know, I just really like fashion. It wasn't something I really concerned myself. I don't know. Fashion wasn't something I really concerned myself with when I was in grade school, but I guess now that I've gotten a lot more into forms of self-expression, I've I've been getting more into like fashion and looking at clothes, so that's a lot of fun. And like matching, what like clothes and like getting a and everything. Knowing what clothes to buy. My fashion sense is vastly improved since my high school days. Rev. Yeah, don't worry about that. I have my window open. Okay. But yeah. Maybe I'll post a picture for you guys once I get all my clothes and I see how it looks. God, I can't wait. This is so exciting. So part of me wants the week to go by faster so I can get my clothes faster. But then part of me is also like, no, I want the week to go slower so I have more time to work on my on my schoolwork. Okay, here, wait, hold on. I'm gonna change the BGM one more time. Let's see. No, too much. That's too much. I like this one. Actually, we could do weird atmosphere. I like this one. I also have head no walk. Oh, this one's whimsical. Let me get a little bit more energy. So goofy. Yeah. Yeah, I like dumb little things like that where I just like fashion. It's not dumb like in like I think it's stupid, but more like I like being it's so much fun to be like head empty sometimes, you know? Like I don't want to think too hard. And fashion is just fun. And I guess like coming up with like outfits, I don't know. I just think it's fun. Shower and sleep now. Bye bye. Thank you. Thanks for stopping by, Double Red. Okay. I think we're gonna return to Powerwash Simulator probably, because I feel better now. Okay. Here. Let's see. Here we go. Perfect. And let me just... There we go. Okay. God, I can't wait for... Oh my gosh. Line. I can't wait for... class to be over, and then I can just focus on, like... I can just get out of school. I don't want to be in school anymore. But I keep talking about that, so I'll stop talking. I don't know. There we go. Okay. There we go. Alright. With the red. I think I'll do this by section. Yeah, I'll do this by... Since they're all sectioned out by section, I think I'll do this by each of these little sections now. Alright. I think I'll come back to that part later. Power wash. I feel like I'm... I think power washing is a nice job to have. Like, you just get, like... I mean, you're gonna be out in the sun, I imagine. I imagine it's not as easy as it looks. Like, you know, you gotta get up in ladders and places and stuff. Do you think it's a satisfying job to have? I'm sure the context changes when you're doing it every day as your job, but it can't be that bad. Running a power wash service. So I'm sure you can't also take your sweet time because you got clients you gotta get to. Maybe lonely. Not if you have multiple people. I remember seeing like for example, like this isn't power washing, but like tree cutters, like people like this company of like people who do tree trimming. They were it was like a team of people. All right, does shift change the? What does shift do? I can't tell what shift does. Okay, I don't remember. I just pressed shift and it stopped doing its thing. Oh, it's run! It's because it was putting away to run. Okay. Nope, that's... Never mind. Those tree cleaning people were kind of crazy though. Like, they were like 100 feet in the air in a tree. I mean, I think they had a harness and they strapped themselves onto the tree somewhere, but still, that's kind of... It was really crazy to watch. Speaking of which, I should probably clean my room. It's been a bit since I last cleaned my room. I really should, but I haven't had the mental energy to do it yet. I keep my room mostly clean. Like it's not like horribly like unclean or anything, but I haven't had a time to do a proper like thorough clean in a bit. I don't know. It's because all my free time is being taken up by homework. I guess streaming too. That's kind of my fault. Honestly, it's a little bit my fault. I like to take a power wash to my hardwood floor, which I actually don't need to. My floor isn't that dirty that it needs a power wash. A power washer. I just wish I had a stronger vacuum, but it wouldn't make sense getting a stronger vacuum now because I'm about to move out. So I've been using like one of those travel size vacuums for the past like 4 or 5 years while I've been living in the dorms or like living near college. But I guess if I get a more permanent living situation, I should probably get a stronger vacuum because the one I have right now is not really doing that great. Oh, that looks okay. That looks satisfying. Ah! Go away. I don't need you. Why drop it? Oh, I guess I could have done that for the monkey bars. That would have been a lot easier. Get the inside of this. Okay. Aish. Wash, wash, wash. Here we go. Okay. Okay, and I think probably in here. Okay, let's clean this up first. This way. That part's clean. Okay. We're getting there. I think we're I think it really is just the mat left. Along with some other things. This one took this one's going to be like a 2-hour clean, I think. I wonder if in the replay there's just gonna be a like a 1-second break because I just sat there for a bit and we started chatting. Okay. Okay. Wsha. Be gone, filth. There you go. How's cleaning going? Hi, Black Cat. It's going nicely. I think we're gonna. I think it's just for this playground. It took so long. We're just finishing up this mat right now. I think we'll be done. Just been chatting a little bit, although I'm kind of out of topics at the moment. I can't think of anything. My brain is empty at the moment. I guess I'm just a little mentally tired. I'm playing Project Sekai. I haven't played Project Sekai in a hot minute. Mainly because I haven't had time for it, unfortunately. Like, or mental resources for it, to be able to log in and do the dailies and everything. Aish. Here we go. I've like mainly been listening to the songs though. Yeah. I still have Project Sekai downloaded on my iPhone. I just haven't played it I just haven't played it in a bit because yeah, I haven't had a chance. 1 hour and 30 minutes. Yeah, I don't have that kind of time. I need to spend everything. I need to put everything to college at the moment. All of my focus. It's not even like that. It's even, if it took me like only 5 minutes, it'd still be too much because then I have to like get into the creosote. Because then I have to get into the mood to want to play Project Sekai, and then like my brain goes into it, and then it takes more mental resources out, and then I can't focus on my. It takes mental resources away from like school, so. I miss them though. I still listen to the new songs that come out, new songs get commissioned, but I haven't played in a hot second. There's so much I need to do. There's so much I need to catch up on. I need to catch up on Project Sekai story, which just takes forever. I need to catch up on Honkai Star Rail story. I'm like literally like I'm still in Amphorius. I have not caught up on Honkai Star Rail story at all, so that's gonna take me a while. Taking Akito. Yeah, I have a lot of Honami cards actually. Not that I mind. I like all the characters, but I think out of all, I don't know if I have the most. I don't know if Honami is the one I have the most of. It might be on, but Honami is definitely up there for me. Game loves giving me 4-star Honamis. Akitos. No. Checking your exam seasons. But yeah. I think once I get out of school, I hope at least I'll have more like mental energy to do other things, because school takes so much mental energy. So, yeah, I'm hoping I'll have more mental energy to catch back up with, like, with games and stories and stuff, and put more, like, time into games, and especially like my YouTube channel. Like, I want to put more energy into, like, I want to catch back up on clips and, just general like covers and content and stuff like that. So hopefully I'll overall have more mental energy once on vibes in a way. Well, Vivid Bad Squad has always been the group that I think resonates with me the most. So that makes sense. I think On is low key like my favorite, maybe high key like my favorite Project Sekai character. Is this like what Victory said in the Discord, where like I stream like I'm a calmer, quieter like Otto? Am I like a calmer, quieter On? By the way, that didn't make any sense to me, because from that auto clip from that auto clip, like all she's doing is like yelling, and I'm like and like getting and like raging at the game. I'm like I don't like yell at all. I feel like we're very different. Yeah. Auto, exactly. Yeah. I don't know. Do you guys see that? I know she's a pretty silly person, but like, I don't think I'm like Auto. Do you guys think I'm like Auto? I don't really think so, but I was like this, and I was like, I don't get it. But I mean, sure, Vic, if that's what you think. Yeah, I don't see it. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, is that what I'm? Yeah, if I have On vibes, is that like the same thing? Am I like? Anyways, here we go. That was unsatisfying, but whatever. Yeah, no, I was looking at this and I was like, that's cute, Vic, but I'm not like Otto at all. I was like, I do not think I'm like Otto. I would have to agree with that. I don't think I'm like Otto. Blue hair. Well, I mean, okay, I guess for Vic, I think part of it was also that Otto had blue hair. But I guess I do have stars in my hair. I was thinking I don't, but then I guess for On, it's like her accessories, whereas for me, it's the shine in my hair shine. Makes sense. Overall vibe, I suppose. It's okay. And no, me and Otto have very different voices. She has a lot of power in her voice. I'm surprised about how much power she can put into her voice. I can't... Not that I can't do that. It's just that I don't think growls and like low power singing usually fits me. It usually suits me. I don't really... I tried singing like that before, and I don't think it really suits the way I use my voice. I think my voice is very mellowed out. Man, that was unsatisfying. Okay. I don't know. I feel like... Do you guys... I don't know. Do you guys prefer it when I'm more energetic or when I'm like this, I suppose? Like more... I guess that's sort of a redundant question. Because it's like not really a productive question, I suppose. But I don't know. I guess I don't know, I've talked about it before, but I guess I've gotten like less loud in streaming. Less energetic. I guess more comfy, I suppose, is a good way to put it. I don't know, I think that suits me better. Stream lagging? Oh, I guess it is. Is stream lagging? I think it dipped for a second. I think we're good now. I'm looking at... Okay, yeah. I think stream did dip for a second. But it looks like it's okay. Okay, I'll keep an eye on it, just in case. Anyways, I think I've come to enjoy this sort of like mellow type of streaming, but I do want to do like more types of streams. And I don't know. Also, these streams are like a little too easy. Like I don't want to just do chill streams all the time, I suppose. I guess I don't really know. I'll just do whatever I think is fun, I suppose. That's what I want to do. There you go. Okay. Look at this circle. The center. What was that noise? What? That was a new noise. Okay. Go power wash. Go power washer. God, this power washer takes so much of the screen. It's so chunky. Okay. Here we go. Goodbye, grime. There it goes. Okay. And we just have... Oh, I left the Stegosaurus for last. I kind of feel bad for him now. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's rings. Okay. No, I'll do the floor edge last. Do you guys ever have a favorite, like, thing to do on the playground, I guess? Random question, I don't know. I think I liked going on the swings the most. There you go, alright. Swings. Yep, swings. Swings are always the best one. Chat likes swings. I think my elementary school used to have a seesaw, but I think they got rid of it at some point. Probably because people got hurt on it or something. I don't know. Beeline of the swings. Exactly. Swings are always the best. It's nice to sit and go up and down. There you go. Ever think you could like swing so hard you could like wrap around the swings? I remember, I don't know if this was, now that I think about it, this might have been against the rules. I remember, did anyone else ever like take the swings and then intentionally wrap them, like push them really hard so that they would wrap around like the top, and then you basically just like to like change the properties of the swings. I think I remember doing that a couple times, where like, did we do that actually? I don't know. Maybe it's something to do with the swings. Maybe it was actually like, it's like twisting the swings. You twist the swings. I think I could have sworn a couple times being like wrapping up the swings. So then you get like a. Actually, no. Now I think about it, maybe I didn't do that. Maybe I'm making that one up in my head. I think I'm gaslighting myself. I don't know. I remember like wrapping the swings, but like by twisting them a lot. I remember sometimes I would like pinch myself because the swings were like chains. That's because we're not allowed to go on the playground. They put a fence up. They took away the playground in the high school. Also, yeah, what happened, Black Cat? Okay, here we go. When I was a little kid, I think I remember like I think I remember. I used to like play basketball at recess. I wasn't any good at it. I was never really any good at sports at all. But I don't know. Food for thought, I guess. You know, the person did read pulled the same card for their future. It was meant to be. It was fated. Take that as a sign. Oh my god. Hi, Plum! Hey, Plum! Hi, everyone. Welcome to the stream! Oh my god. Ah! Wait, I just closed my tab. Hold on. Where is it? Go away. There it is. Hey! Welcome to the stream! I guess I should introduce myself. I mean, I think you guys might know me already, but in case you guys don't know me, here we go. I'm Kurtis Hoshimoto, the illustrious Phantom Thief. Yeah. Hi Raiders, welcome. I stream here mostly on YouTube. I'm a friend of Plum, I guess. I guess? I don't know what... Just saying I'm a friend of Plum is such a weird thing to say. I don't know. Hi Plum, how was your stream? What were you guys streaming? I actually have no idea. Here to raid your protein tubes with that white sauce because we're invincible? What? What is... I don't know what that means. Nice to see you again. Nice to see you again, too. Nice to see you again, Caleb. Hi. Welcome. You guys are playing Wind Waker again? Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, we're just playing some Powerwash Simulator. Yeah. I don't know. I think we were actually about to be done. I don't know. Because, I've been here for like, what, 3 hours now? And we're just finishing up the playground. So, I still have to do this floor edge. So we still got a few minutes, but yeah. An Invincible reference? Yeah, sorry, I haven't watched Invincible. Okay. Understood. Yeah, I hope you guys had a good stream. I think we just have this floor edge left, so let's just... Can I, like... we go. Yeah. There we go. Let's do this. And clean the whole floor edge in one go. There we go. Okay. Yeah. I tend to stream here on YouTube, I guess. I don't know, introduce myself more, I suppose. I guess we're kind of just doing a comfy stream. I've been doing a lot of comfy streams lately. I think I like just like yapping and stuff streams, so that's kind of my vibe, I guess. Thief, yes, me thief. There we go. Alright. I hope you guys all had a good time on Plum stream. I might pass you guys forward to another stream. Does anyone know if anyone else is streaming right now? That me and Plum know? And like are able to raid? Because I might send you guys off in a few minutes. Okay, let's see here. I knew you were a thief. You stole my heart. You guys are too good. Oh, here we go. Okay. Yeah. I don't necessarily go out stealing hearts, but I mean, I guess if it happens, it happens. Here we go. What were we talking about? I don't know. I don't remember anymore. Oh yeah. Okay. Is this your card? Yeah, my card. Just steal the moon. We were talking about the moon earlier. Here we go. Where is it? 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 That's the wrong moon. Okay, I'll put that away. No. Tsuki ga kirei. Not that moon. Not that moon. The moon is pretty, but not that moon. Yan yan. Take the moon. Yeah. Oh my god, you make me laugh. I can't help but hear that, like the chowder. What is it? That's like the chowder opening, right? Whenever I hear that, I can't think of that one guy who was like, take the moon and you take the sun. Oh my gosh, I can't. I'm not even gonna try to say it. Hold on. I'm just gonna find the YouTube video. Where is it? No, wrong one. Hold on. Oh my gosh. No, stop it. Hold on. Where is it? Is this it? Hold on. I gotta mute my desktop audio real quick just in case. Let's make sure it's the right one. Where is it? Where is it? Hold on. We're going on a tangent. I tend to do this sometimes. There we go. Okay, I found it. Hold on. This is so loud. Oh my god. Hold on. Where is it? Hold on. Hold on, hold on. Here we go.
You take the road and you take the sun. If you fuck with me, you're gonna get the gun.
Oh my god. Anyways, sorry. I gotta Oh my god. Oh my god, has no one ever heard of that before? Am I the only one? Oh my god. Not the one I was thinking about taking. Please tell me someone else has heard of that. Am I the only one? Oh my gosh. Okay, where is the floor edge not clean? Here. Oh my god. Thanks. Yeah, I'm making a great first impression for all you people who have... For all you Plum viewers who haven't seen me yet. I'm a little more chaotic than Plum. Just me? Okay, just me. There we go, that's the floor edge. Okay, what are we missing? Okay, climbing pole is 98%. Large bridge slats is 99%. Tower walls, lower tabletop shelter. Let's see here, lower tabletop shelter? Tabletop shelter. What is the tabletop shelter? This? Tabletop shelter. Ah, you! Okay. Oh, I see. There we go. You're doing great, thanks. Oh, hi, Ren. It's fun I'm going back to finish it. It's okay, I expected this. So, what is it? Tower trims? Okay, well, let's go top to bottom. Let's see. Climbing pole guards. Okay, so I think this is the climbing pole. So, right there. Climbing pole guard. It's almost there. Hold on, I have a ladder. I can use the ladder. Get me up. Ah! It's so annoying that I can't climb up the climbing ladder itself. Like, why not? Here we go. Yes, once it goes off, then you're done. I haven't heard that one. I heard that one, Caleb. They gave out a little ding. But I'd be here forever. It's okay. I usually get most of them. Climbing pole guard. And then, okay, large bridge slats. Okay. Large bridge slats. Okay. So, okay, so it's the last three. Small bridge slat. Large bridge slat. So these ones, okay. Declared! Oh no, I'll switch out the fly. Okay, never mind. That's why I haven't heard it then. I don't know. I stopped watching TV a very long time ago, but I did watch Chowder when I was a kid. There you go. Anything else? That's one. Okay. And there's like one more large bridge slat somewhere that needs to be cleaned. Let's see. Need to clean next. Yeah, My ADHD is gonna have a real fun time with that. There we go. Okay. Lower tower lower walls. So tower lower walls. So this one, right? Lower wall, lower wall, lower wall. Okay. Yeah, I stopped watching TV. I told the story a couple days ago. I don't know, like I think it was like last week or something. I don't know. When like my family had to get a new TV because trim. It's like right here, right? Or something. We had to get a new TV, basically, but and I never learned how to use it, so I stopped watching TV. So tower trims. What are the trims? That's a good question. I miss cable TV. Yeah, wasn't it like Netflix started happening because cable TV basically became what it was trying to replace, like with like all the different channels and subscriptions you had to have, and then now we're in a cycle where now Netflix is basically, and all these streaming services are basically what Netflix was trying to replace cable for. Whatever. You mentioned VHS TVs. I'm not quite old enough to have been in the VHS era. I was born in like, I'm 22, so I was born in 2003. But my parents did have, yeah. My parents, did have Star Wars on VHS. I think we still have them for VHS. Really? What do you mean, really? Man, I'm way older than you. That's fine. We're all. I'm basically Unk anyways. Oh my gosh, what is the tower trims? What are support struts? What would be counted as trims? No, I'm 22. I started VTubing when I was like 18, like literally a month after my 18th birthday. So I'm an old soul, I think. I've got like old soul vibes, but and I'm also like kind of VTuber veteran because I've been at this is gonna be my 5th year. It's gonna be 5 years in September. But also I'm also like kind of baby. You don't have to give me your personal information. You guys can be whatever age you want. You guys don't have to give me that. It's fine. Mainly for your own personal sake. Yeah, what is the trim? Wait, what's the tower trims? So these are towers, right? So, tower trim. Oh my gosh, can I like... It's like 1. I can highlight it, right? Will it highlight on like my hood? Tower trim. Tower trims. Tower trims. I'm... Meep. 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 Wasn't Meep like an alien or something? Like super... I don't know, they were like the pink alien from like Phineas and Ferb. I don't know. Anyways. 30,000. Yeah, we're gonna be like Kendra, who's like over 300. How old is Kendra? Like 327 years old, something like that? I don't know. I'm 1. I'm literally baby. I was literally born yesterday. You guys are a bajillion years old. No, I'm kidding. See, this is why I'm chatting with you guys. That way I don't lose my mind. Tower trims. Cool. So if there's 9 of them, there's gotta be vertical struts. There's gotta be something there's a lot of, you know? You're older than 2, you're Unk. Yeah. Literally just born. Yeah, Jam is literally just born, guys. Keep up. I can't wait for my nephews and my niece to like become old enough to literally tell me like you are to be like, bro, you are literally like 2 billion years old. You're you're literally a fossil. You're literally 1 foot in the grave. Shut the fuck up. I can't wait for my niece and my niece and my nephews to tell me that. Nearly 30 is like the new elder. I mean, to be fair, I think back in like, if this was like the 1600s, being 30, you would definitely be an elder, you know? But that's because people didn't people didn't usually live past like 52. That was like the maximum age you would get. You just passed it? Did I? What was it? I'm gonna be real, I was not paying attention. Where was it? Oh, nope, okay. Or am I being gaslighted? Other side of where I'm... Okay, hold on. I need to like stand still. Okay. Like here? Or... Is it the other side? And was it on the roof? I don't remember. Okay, I'm gonna stand here. Lower the tower trims? Yeah, we're looking for the tower trims. I'm like not really paying attention at all. I'm just having a good time. Yeah, we just gotta figure out what the heck the tower trims are. And I think it'll be all good. Is that a reset button? I would be so mad if I accidentally clicked the reset button. Go down to the floor. Okay. Floor. And oh! Oh, tower. Huh? The lower wall. What's the trim then? What? Tower trim? What's the difference? What? Wait. So okay. So these lower. So this part is the tower trim. Okay, so one of these is not done. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm gonna be so real. I was not paying attention to that. Okay, so these are the tower trims. Good catch. Good catch, chat. Okay. Tower trim. Tower trim. These are all done though. What? They all appear to be done. This one's done, I think. This one should be done. Power trim. These look done. I don't understand. Oh, wait, is it this one? Oh! I can't even tell where it's dirty. Okay. Oh, it's even glowing. I could not see that it was glowing. Okay, where's the dirt? Oh, there it was. Okay. That job complete legitimately jump scares me. Am I quiet? Might be a little bit quiet. Hold on. I have my microphone a little bit far from me. I also sat back in my chair. Is that better? Here, we'll do that. Alright, I don't know. I did sit back in my chair a little bit. Okay. Yippee! Oh my gosh, this took so long. There it is. There's Mr. Stegosaurus. How long am I gonna stand still for? Oh, it didn't catch me standing still. I guess maybe it only records you when you're in motion. You can't hear me? Another hour. Yay! Yippee! Okay, that's fun. Yippee! Smart, super job on the playground, dirt founder. Looking at it now, I'll admit there may have been an odd fleck of dirt here and there. Yeah, no, just a little bit. Not a total health hazard to kids trying to play on the here. Alright. And aren't there so many colors in this world? Too many, perhaps. Anyway, you got those bleating worry words off my back. For that, I cannot thank you enough. Damn, this guy sucks at his job. I guess he's a park warden. He's not meant to clean this. Maybe that's not his job. I guess it's supposed to be my job. Golf cart and detached house. Oh yeah, this is the haunted house, isn't it? Okay. Okay. I know they get longer. It's just sometimes seeing it with like my ADHD, like seeing like the really big ones, like makes my brain go bleh. Cause my brain wants it all to be done. Not like super quickly, but like I need to break it down into like little segments, you know? Okay. There we go. Yippee! Ugh, okay. Well, that was good. I had fun. I got locked in on homework though, so that's unfortunate. Ugh, okay. I gotta go take a shower. Wake myself back up. Ugh, and that's weird. That's okay. You can't hear anything on your iPad. That's weird. Yeah, I gotta Do you like turn off the sound on your iPad or something? Or like hit a switch? I don't know. Okay. I gotta like take a shower and like wake myself back up and then go back to coding in for astronomy homework. Oh my god, okay. Do you do raids? We do raids. We can raid someone. If anyone's like still streaming that I can raid, that is. Let's see. Probably do something. Okay. It's weird. Absolutely lethal academic weapon. I don't want to be a academic weapon. I just want to be like. I just want to be like dumb, I guess. I don't want to think too hard. Alright. I'll do my best. I just want to get out of school so I can focus on YouTube a little bit or just be dumb. I just want to be dumb. I don't want to think about things too hard. Mika Akatsuka's streaming. What? Oh, they're doing the shorts thing. God bless you. Yeah, I have to code in Python. I mean, it's not that bad. It's just I don't want to. It just takes a long time. It's been taking like everything, and I've been having to put all of my other classes to the side as well, just for this one class that I need. It's because I'm in astronomy. You just have to know coding. You need to know Python specifically. God, is there anyone to raid? I don't know if I know anyone that's live right now. Yeah, I'm live. Let's raid me. I don't even know if I can physically do that. Can I? I guess I could raid. Like, I could create like a live stream and then raid into it if you guys want. I'm kidding. We could like raid like I don't know. I mean, I'd have to raid my own like schedule. Akumi. Oh, that okay. Sorry, I was not locked in. You meant that as a potential person to raid. I don't know. I don't think I know them, but I mean, we could think here. New Akumiya. Are they live right now? The question is if they're on. Okay, I guess they are live. Rating your own stream. I have rated my own stream once. Who is this person?
Oh, I really do want to unmute.
Okay. I don't know, do we want to raid into them? Playing Never NTE. Yeah, I don't know what NTE is, but... Oh, I guess it's a new gacha game. Do we raid into them? I don't know. I guess I haven't raided into a new person in a while. I don't know. What do you guys think? Are people live now? Yeah. The other person we can raid into is Mika Akatsuka. I think they're an Australian VTuber, I think? It's been so long since I interacted with them. But I think they're from Australia. Yeah, they're from Australia, I'm pretty sure. That's the only other person I can think of. They're playing Final Fantasy 14. Although I think they're multi-streaming from Twitch, and I'm always a little bit. Are they multi-streaming?
So you die, need to go straight to my die. Oh my god, do that. Exchange your.
Here. Yeah. So either them or. Oh my gosh, what the heck? Why are both of these?
Why can't I?
Okay, here we go. Up to you. Okay. Yeah, let's see. Let's flip a coin. Well, let fate decide. Why did I say it like that? Alright. Heads, we go to Mio's house. Also, good job fixing iPad audio. Bucket. Okay. Heads, we go to Mio's house. Tails, we go to, Mika's house. I'm gonna flip my, US $1 coin. Alright, let's see here. And what did I say? I said heads, Miu's, tails, Mika. Okay. Oh, hold on, wait. Nope, that wasn't a good flip. There we go. Oh, I dropped it again. Doesn't count. I'm so bad at catching this. Oh my gosh. Okay. Hey. There we go. Heads, we're going to Miu's house. Okay. Alright. I'm kind of scared. At least, I think Mika at least knows me. Knows of me. We've interacted in the past, but it's been a while. Miu, I have no idea who this person is. So, we're hopefully not gonna get... Hopefully they don't mind some random guy raiding into them. Some random phantom thief. Okay. Here we go. How do I customization? I totally forgot how to raid someone for a second. So it hasn't even been that long since I last raided someone. Okay. Nope, that is my own. Wait, hold on. That's my own stream. We're not raiding my own stream. Hold on. I copied the wrong URL. Okay, here we go. How do I stop doing this? Okay. Nope, that's why are you. Hold on. Oh my gosh. Separate split view. I've been using. Okay, here we go. I can't focus. Here we go. Okay. There we go. Okay. And perfect. Yes, we're gonna raid into Miu. Okay. You can do it. Okay. Yay! Socialize, socialize. I'm raiding a few times. Okay, we can say. Okay, you guys can say that we're friends of Plum, or that I'm a friend of Plum. That'll make it better. Okay. Here we go. So we do have a raid message, like Plum. It's raid alert. I guess we could just say. Should we say just steal the show and not raid alert steal the show? I don't know. Raid alert steal the show. That's my raid alert that I've come up with on my own. I remember the days of YouTube manual raids when you'd have to like post the link to the YouTube didn't have a built-in redirect feature, so you had to raid by posting the link in the chat. Does anyone remember that? Yeah. Thank you. I hope you guys enjoyed stream. I'll have a good. I will do well on my studies, hopefully. Actually, maybe I'll go over to my friend's house and we'll have food, or we'll have like study together maybe. Oh god, okay. Sorry, I checked my phone. Okay. Yeah, I will head out. Yeah. I don't know, we'll figure it out. But go be nice to me, go say the raid message, I guess, and go have fun. And also Discord. If you guys want to see more of me, we finally have a Discord, so you can go join the Discord. Okay. I'm gonna go get some food and take a shower and go study. So I will catch you guys later. Bye bye. See ya. Oh, wait. Ah.